Alright, please tell me when you will be starting the stream, okay? Oh, leave now.
Yep. Greetings, everyone. I'm Stefan, and this is Comrade, and today we're going to be presenting you the charity stream. We're going to be having a tournament of 30 players. It's going to be bloody PvP like in the previous tournament, and we're raising money for an animal charity. So you can check out the link in the description. We hope to raise $1,000 for a good cause, and yeah, all the meantime, providing you great entertaining content. So, first, we're going to go over the rules. As you can see, the lobby is already full. We are prepped and ready to go. So let's get started. So let me quickly open up the rules. By the way, at any point, you can either type in !rules, and then the bot that's going to come online within a few minutes is going to respond with the rule set, or is going to be in the description. But basically, the rule set is here. Is going to be relatively minimal. It's mostly here to make sure that the competition is even and RNG isn't as impactful on gameplay as it normally is. So first things first, we're going to be playing in a galaxy with 600 stars and 30 players, so that's going to be 20 stars per player. Habitables are slightly tuned down, and technology integration cost is slightly tuned down as well to 0.75, just to speed things up a tiny bit. We're going to be allowing a limited diplomacy during this event because, well, if it's just solo dogs fighting each other out, it's not exactly the most fun experience. We're going to see some diplomacy, and we're going to be having federations of 2 to 3 players, and there's some specifics about that as well. You can check them out in the rules. As far as Empire bans, we're actually not limiting very many empires at all. It's mostly just Total War Civics and Clone Army, because Clone Army, yeah, it's busted. It's insane. So until they nerf it, it's going to be banned from games like this. Now, otherwise, just a few details. The Crisis perk is banned as well because it is also incredibly OP, and Crystal Infused and Crystal Forged Plating, because in the current state of the game, it's just better than anything else. So that is that. Up until year 2250, we're going to be requiring people to claim in a line, so that systems have to be connected in their conquests, and so there's not going to be border gore. However, after year 2250, we're going to let players do whatever they choose. Otherwise, the rules are to have fun and to never surrender. So that's the basics. We have a big list of players. I will quickly pan over all of them right here. Thank you to everyone that is participating. We're going to be giving away some Stellaris keys to them. Something I didn't actually mention, but it's going to be a nice surprise for the players. And also, I have some stream keys, Stellaris keys to give away at certain points in the stream. So as long as we reach certain charity goals, you guys are going to get something from me too. So that's that. Comrade, anything you want to say before we begin?
Well, we have, like, let's say, miracle events. There is Volodrex who was able to jump on the train in the very last second. So we have actually 32 participants. I guess it's perfect. Oh no, 31.
31. All right.
Yeah, we are ready to go. I guess I'll be starting the game right now. Thank you for covering the rules. And let the galaxy generation be, well, like, good for everyone. And we're starting.
Yep.
All right. What about box 10? I see no severe issues as for now. Okay, that's great.
Wonderful.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, I really want to point out that the host is possible only with the help of Anon, the guy who provided us with a super server to actually run this. We have players from all over the world, and it's quite hard to host at a decent speed for like 30 players on a big galaxy. And I really do hope we'll have a lot of fun, and the game will be fast enough for everyone to have fun and to have real nice fights in the mid game and late game as well. Oh, okay. We need to wait a little bit. I'm always getting confused when I have to manage 2 Stellarises at a time. All right, we are good to go. And this is the first day. Yeah, perfect. We have no boxed in empires. Perfect. Okay, I like it.
All right, so can you tell me something about the composition of the galaxy, comrade?
Oh yeah, actually that's pretty interesting. I was really afraid that we are going to have a lot of machines and almost no bioempires, but actually we have 50% of bioempires. We have 1 on Shoulders of Giants player, 1 Mechanist player, 2 Necrophages, and a lot of Void Dwellers. We have 4 Hive Minds this time. Last time it was only poor Ukukiril, yeah, but now he's not alone. He has his friends, Hive Mind friends, and actually really strong players. And we have a lot of machines, as usual, but we also have the Machine Hunter called Ezreal. Last time, the last tourney, he hunted all the machines around him, so due to him being in the galaxy, we may see that the number of machines will drastically decrease over time, but we'll see. Maybe machines will be stronger this time. So yeah, we are going to have a really interesting game, I hope. So like bioempires will have bioempires to conquer, and machine empires will have machine empires to conquer, and Hive Minds maybe will prosper in peace, I hope. Maybe there will be a fight in other Hive empires, who knows.
Yep. So
that is it.
At this point, I'm going to start taking a look through the empires and just taking a quick look at the build so that you guys can kind of understand what the the meta is for these sorts of games, because these players are playing to win. They're going to do everything within their power to influence events to their will, and
I have to note,
having great civics.
Pardon me for interrupting you, but we have some players that are here to send the message. Like the majority of our players will be min-maxing really hard, but some of them you will see they have really interesting builds. I will not be giving away the information yet, but you'll see it as a course at the course of the game.
All right. In that case, we're gonna see those players as we take a look through the empires. So let's just go from the top of the list to the bottom. We're not going to cover them in too much detail at this point. We're going to wait and see how the galaxy pans out, and then we're going to be focusing more on every individual empire as time goes on. But for now, Let's see. So we got Merchant Guild, Functional Architecture.
Situation log.
Functional Architecture. Okay, Robot. Technocracy, Reanimators. Strategizer is the dude on YouTube that makes makes those silly memes. And looks like he is playing a meme today. Technocracy is way out of style these days, and Reanimators is a bit of a meme, but with Reanimators you really could make a complete defensive empire that is an extreme pain to conquer. Let's actually check out if he has a very strong species. No, he doesn't. So looks like he might be still going for success, but if things turn south, he might be able to defend with armies. See Jay Stanley playing a rogue servitor. Automaton also playing Reanimators. We have 2 Reanimators here. I mean, from what I understand, Reanimators isn't one of the stronger civics out there, but Carmine, have you seen a lot of Reanimators in competitive?
Actually, I have seen it, but usually it's like you pick Reanimators and you like point at your enemy, your bio enemy, like come on, try to fight me on the ground. And if someone tries to fight on the ground, you just laugh, like with the evil laugh, and look how his armies become your armies over the time. Actually, Reanimators is more of, yeah, it's not the civic or the perk you pick to win the game, but it's definitely to make sure that anyone who attacks you will have to suffer. And sometimes it actually can be quite fun if someone doesn't have enough armies, there will be nothing that he can do against you. So that's pretty fun, actually.
Can you impulse?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Here we are. Unfortunately, there was a crash for Azrael. We cannot like lose this machine hunter from start, so he's back.
Yeah, I remember him from last time.
Oh yeah, he definitely delivered. Actually, where is he? Let's check his position. Is he close to any machine empires?
Let's see.
Yeah, he's close to 2 machine empires. Oh no, only one. And actually, he's in part of the galaxy that is comparatively not inhabited.
Yeah,
it looks
he's
like
going to be doing a lot of expanding.
Yeah, the east and the north of the galaxy is heavily habited, and the west of the galaxy is quite free for players to grab territory.
Yep.
So what can we also see here? Well, it's only the start of the game, so we're not expecting players to do some crazy stuff yet.
Yeah, for now, it's just the initial build-up, and we can see that basically everyone has stripped their corvettes down for alloys, and they're using it to boost their economy. One of the many tricks competitive players use to get slightly ahead.
Actually, there is one player who didn't do that, and that's not a novice player, that's Automaton. I guess he's expecting some border gore, and actually it's quite wise. Let's say you're boxed in and your enemy has stripped his corvettes. You can actually cold war that guy. So he's still saving his corvettes, I guess in this case.
Interesting.
We have done a previous start, like a test start, and there were a lot of boxed in players. I guess this is the reason why he did that. And actually it shows that players are adapting. Like you have to adapt into some different situations on the map. If you're playing multiplayer, there is like no strategy that you can use every time in any conditions. Mm-hmm. And that's what this game beautiful. Well, at least for me.
Yeah, and actually speaking of being boxed in, Automaton is boxed in. His only choke point is taken by Singularity. And I know both of them are very strong players, so we're going to see a showdown.
Yeah, we're going to see your 30. It will like spike a fire here, 100%. Yeah. Oh, let's check. Oh, actually, there are 2 strong machine players next to each other, like really next to each other. That's Alec and Ayaka. And if one of them ends up conquering another player, this will be like a major power source in this part of the galaxy. So we have to keep track of what is going on here.
Yep.
And you know what? The funniest part is that 3 hive minds, like if you look at the south of the galaxy, it's literally the land of the hive minds. Jojo, Okukiril, and Chernabog are all 3 hive mind players. And actually, you know who is next? Mr. Regunes.
We got Regunes? And
Yes,
Silas.
right there. Yes, right there. So actually, this will be quite interesting how it goes. Like what decisions they will make, whom to conquer, whom to have friends with. Yeah, that's.
Yep. I remember talking to Silas before this game, and he really does want to win this one, but he's surrounded by 3 hive minds and an evil Ragunas. He's gonna have a hard time. So, as I can remember, Silas did very well at the beginning of the last tournament. Like he expanded, he conquered like 3 empires before succumbing to overexpansion, and who knows? Might see something like that. But of course, in every tourney, things are different. This man might not even be on the radar for this stream, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. It all depends on the decisions. Like Stellaris is mostly the game about decision making. Like I was expecting Ayaka and Alec to fight each other, but what if they decide to federate early on, and then we'll have 2 machines working together? It will be like a completely different story. So it will surely be dependent on what decisions they make. To be honest, I would be really not surprised, but oh wait, pardon me for like interrupting myself. I just noticed that Mr. Emor is next to the mule, and he's almost boxing as well. And these 2 players are also machine players.
Ooh.
So this can get dangerous for one of them real quick. We'll have to keep track on this as well.
Yep. As you remember, guys, last stream, I believe we had a rook servitor win the tourney because machines eating machines leads to extensive snowball.
Machine plus machine is big machine, and this always works. But we have not seen the hive mind eating hive minds, and we have a chance to see this in this game. I have no idea what it leads to, but I hope it leads to also big hive minds. So actually, I love hive minds. I would love to see them, like only 4 players on the map, and I would love to see them prosper.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with hive minds is that they have a really slow start. In the mid game to late game, they do come into their own, and they can, dish out some serious fleets, but in the early game, and if there's a war coming in year 30, it's really, really hard to do well with hives. Their only chance, really, is someone not attacking them, because there's not much gain from attacking a hive mind. So we'll see. They're left alone. They're gonna have a chance to grow.
Some part of the galaxy diplomacy going on in the chat, and this diplomacy sounds like this: Alec, friend, go away. I love this. I love reading the chats.
Yep.
And yeah, I totally agree with you that hive minds, like, I have started playing hive mind not so long ago, and I felt in love with it. Maybe this is why I'm paying so much attention to hive minds, but you're completely right. It feels like hive minds are like 3 to 4 years short of time in order to build a sustainable fleet. So year 30, you're extremely vulnerable. And if someone decides to attack you exactly year 30, you will have a hard time. But if you have a lot of planets, and other players leave you alone, like to do your own business, you'll be incredibly strong around mid-game because you have a lot of pops and you scale really well.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be looking forward to... Actually, there is another hive mind in the very, very north of the galaxy, Mr. Dragfire Black. I guess he will be playing like the lonely Kukiril in the previous lobby. Like lonely hive minds in the big part of the galaxy.
Situation log updated.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a hive mind and there's any other empire in the near vicinity, you would not go for the hive mind, unless you're a masochist and you want your empire to temporarily take dip. Like, you can conquer a hive mind, you can get the planets, but the pops, they just die off. Unless, of course, you go with Bioascension, but Bioascension is more of a later game thing, so you can't really expect to see someone conquering a hive mind and actually doing better in a year 30 war. And by the way, again, the peace timer is year 30, so up until year 30, there's going to be no wars whatsoever. And we're mostly going to be focusing on covering different empire builds.
Pardon me, I just had some... I have to mute myself for a little second. I need to fix some technical difficulties with my stream. I'll be back real quick.
Alrighty. In the meantime, I'm going to start paying attention to chat. because I've sort of neglected you guys, and you are a big part of what this stream is going to be. So let's take a look. Oh, hello, Ragunis. Ragunis in the chat. Umar's in the chat. We're playing a completely vanilla game here, and yeah, hopefully this tournament is gonna go well.
Updated.
And honestly, considering the amount of machine empires, my bets are on a robot winning this one, because robots scale very, very hard. Like with an organic empire, you conquer someone else, and then 10 years later, only then the pops will be sort of integrated. But with a machine, you conquer them, and they immediately plug in and start working. But yep, this is a tournament, a charity event. The first link in the description is the charity link, so please do go ahead and donate if you can. Just a couple bucks, one less coffee during your day. It's gonna really help out some animals. So yes. Let's keep looking at different empires. We only covered about half of them, and let's see here. There's a lot of machines in the lobby, and most of them seem to be rogue servitors, actually.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
This one is a Memorialist, and Memorialist, while not being a bad civic for machine empires, is relatively alright. It doesn't give any stability anymore from just the buildings, but one can certainly make it work. Let's see, Emla, also playing Memorialist. Rapid Replicator, Constructabot for Prawns. Kaji is playing Functional Architecture Merchant Guilds. I mean, Merchant Guilds is a very common civic these days, because merchants in 3.1 have been a little bit overbuffed. Just a tad overbuffed. So we actually had to ban the Trade League Federation type, because with it, and with the sheer amount of merchants we're going to have in this galaxy, things are gonna go down. Karmat is muted. He's talking to his own stream at the moment. I wonder if you guys can see the mute icon. Yes, you can. All right. Alright, so far, just purely score-wise, it seems that Colsey is at the top of the list, and I don't believe we saw Colsey in a previous stream. So, let's see. Functional Architecture, Merchant Guilds, and let me guess, Void Dweller. These days, it's a very powerful strategy to just go in, get some merchants on your planets, and just generate sheer quantities of money. Like, as you can see here, each merchant is making 15 trade value, which is pretty insane. But yeah. So far, there's no favorites to win, but I'm sure we'll see some powers come into play at some point later. We're going to be mostly focusing on the top players on the list, although we will be paying attention to the hive minds from time to time. So, let's comrade, let's stuck together.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I have been people reported to me that watching us watching me talking but not sounding on your stream is quite interesting.
Yeah,
but
it's a little wonky. Yeah,
but we have to do this. Yeah. All right.
Maybe, I mean, I guess I could turn your camera off while you're talking to your own chat, and we have a solo segment. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that in the future so that it's not it's not jarring to the players, to the watchers.
So year 5, we're not expecting anything special for now, and actually, as we can see, some of the players are expanding heavily, and some of them are sitting in their 2 to 3 systems. Like, for instance, I can see that Mr. Jojo has only 1 planet as a hive mind. He has not established a second colony yet.
Ooh.
Even some of the Void Dwellers have more systems than him. I wonder if it's his strategy. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Emor, he sat on one system for quite some time, but now he has 5, and he has completely boxed the mule. So will definitely something interesting happening here, unless they have a peace treaty.
Mm-hmm.
I have also been reported that Alec started with looks like 6 planets of 5 planets that have like one hyperlane from his capital as a machine empire. It looks like, you know, like the Christmas morning start for any machine player. Well, actually players are now just establishing their first colonies. We are not seeing anything special happening. And Automaton still has his fleet, by the way. Maybe he has something in mind. Maybe he has not yet established the contact.
We could definitely check that out. Oh, he has established contact, so I guess it's more of a case of not min-maxing quite hard enough. But I mean, I can see that his fleet moved from his capital system to one of the frontier systems, so I think he was either planning to intercept some expansion from Singularity, or he actually did and we missed it.
Oh yeah, might be the case. Yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah, let's ask Automaton if he would like to come in and talk to us real quick.
Okay.
Because I see that he has 2 planets that were within striking distance of Singularity that he managed to claim.
Give me a second, I'll try to invite him. One moment.
Yep. Oh no. Alright, let me just quickly turn off the comrade camera.
Alright, so let's welcome Automaton, one of the strongest players I know, that I really deeply respect. And let's ask him about the question that Stefan just mentioned previously.
Alright, hello Automaton.
Hey there.
So we noticed that of all the players, you were the only one that didn't take down the initial corvettes. And were you able to make use out of them?
I thought that Singularity might try to chase me off because I was basically taking his guaranteed spawns. So I wanted to make sure that I could chase them off. And I always, whenever I decommission them, I always get the Warriors of Light, and then just get some Void Dweller. I can't afford the Warriors of Light chasing off when I'm trying to build habitats.
Build habitats. So you're actually going for multiple habitats right off the bat instead of just sticking to the first 3.
I'm hoping to have 7 or 8 up by 30, and
7
no fleet.
or 8.
And no fleet.
God, do you have some sort of pact with Singularity? How are you going to defend against him? Or are you just hoping he has a better neighbor to attack?
Resilient zombies. Swarms and swarms of zombies. I'm going to locate all of my habitats in like 1 or 2 systems. And we're going to hope. I'm also hoping maybe I can just bribe him with his own guarantees that I took.
Yeah, I guess it's not the best way to establish friendship. First taking guarantees, like, you know what? I can give you back your guarantees, but we have to have a peace after this. I mean, it's actually smart. And
Yep.
I guess that your corvettes are paying off. Really nice.
Also, like, I have this weird thing. I forget how to do it. Like, I made a new model, but, like, it won't let me change them. Like, it won't let me save it properly. Like, I don't do it enough.
Wow.
So I'm just going to play it off that it was all tactical.
It was all part of the
It was
plan.
all planned. Yeah. All right. So I guess we will not interrupt your gameplay for too long. Thank you for sharing your. Like, actually, we almost tried. Like, Stefan and me, we had the same opinion that you are going to use these corvettes to, like, in case there is some sort of a cold war with Singularity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were right. All right, thank you, Automaton. Thank you for coming, and we'll be expecting something from you in the near future. I hope that you're not going to be building your habitats for Singularity. I hope that zombies will help you with this.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right.
Camera, turn on camera, Liz.
My camera went off.
Yeah. And
pardon
when
me,
you left, it actually messed things up
okay,
a little
okay.
bit. So
Okay, I got this. No, pardon me.
I can
Guys,
turn
like
camera
Stefan
back
is
on.
way more experienced, caster than I am. So pardon me for some hiccups if there will be some.
No worries.
Okay, so what is going on in the galaxy?
Let's see. Let's actually take a look at Singularity. See if he actually does have better targets to attack.
Oh yeah.
Because if there's a machine empire nearby, he will definitely want to conquer them first. So let's see. We got EP30, who is, I believe, a Void Dweller. Or no, not a Void Dweller.
He's one and the only mechanist in the lobby.
Mechanist.
This guy, yes, this guy has Sigma Green set. He has mechanist. And also, I love the name. Like, I love the name of his planet. Did you know 90%
I
of
noticed. God. I remember seeing that at like half the videos I watched for a certain period of time. Just like, oh, did you know that 90% of you are not subscribed? So please subscribe. It's like to guilt you into subbing.
Well, he's using any like opportunity. So, well, actually, I can respect that.
Yep.
Well, so he has Singularity has Epio. Singularity has Lyra next to him. I doubt that Singularity and Lyra will attack each other. Something tells me that they are on good terms, and also Lyra is a megacorp. And not just a megacorp, but they're on shoulders of giants megacorp. So there is another bio-empire that is not a Void Dweller, right here next to Singularity. But I have to point out that there is Arch not so far away. And Arch is another very strong machine player. I guess that a lot will depend on the diplomacy, because there are a lot of like 6 to 7 empires packed really close to each other compared to the west of the galaxy.
Is packed.
Yeah. Talking about map generation. What else do we have? Actually, another content creator, Mr. Strut, has spawned next to Mr. Calderbolg, and Mr. Calderbolg is a really strong Void Dweller player. And unfortunately, Strut is also a bio-empire and is also a Void Dweller player. So I expect something here, like some pot of conquest.
I mean, Strut has a ruined ring world. That's
really?
An interesting get this early, but I don't know. We'll see if it's gonna get restored by the end of the game. But for year 30. This is just nothing but a big juicy bell for other players to attack you.
We'll see if it will be restored and if it will be restored by him. Pardon me for being so dark about this. Okay, Actually, that's quite interesting. I do not see the second guaranteed for our high-event player Ukukiril. Is it me being...
Let's see.
He has not expanded towards there. I see. He missed it. Mr. Regoness may be taking this system.
Oh no.
Wait, no. Oh no, never mind. I'm completely wrong. Actually, he's guaranteed spawned under the huge fleets of crystalline entities. This is so unlucky.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
This is so unfortunate. And there is a Gaia world there as well. So the first one who clears this system, that guy will be the owner of the great system with 2 big planets.
Yeah, but considering the size of the fleets in here, it's probably going to be until not until year 20, 30 until someone can actually clear this. So this is so pretty late reward. But it does mean that he is completely disconnected from Ragunas, so Ragunas won't have a chance to sink his teeth in. And actually, is Ragunas? No, Ragunas will have to go through that system.
He doesn't have another way out?
He doesn't have another way out. Yeah, Ragunas is here, and his only way out is through 10,000 worth of crystals.
Situation log.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Ragunas will have an easy time fighting them, but I wonder if he will feed his ships to fight these crystals, but will this be enough to fight Ukukiril on the other side? I know that Ukukiril is, he enjoys corvettes a lot. And sometimes he's able to yield a really big fleet, but when he has 3 planets, now he has 2. But his systems are quite rich, actually. He has just taken the system with 2 gases and a lot of minerals. This might help quite a bit. Okay, There is just to the a little bit to the west, we have Imagara, machine player, and we have two really strong Void Dweller players, Strong Blork and Colsey. Like both of them are Void Dwellers, and both of them, I know that they're aggressive. It can actually, there is a chance they will both be attacking this machine empire and then fighting each other. So we'll have to keep track of this part of the galaxy as well.
Yeah, they do have access, and actually, I don't believe they can connect to each other without going through him.
Yeah. They will have to fight on his territory.
Have to.
Poor machine empire. I do not want to be in his place.
It's gonna be partitioned.
And here we have the west of the galaxy. Like, they have all the time in the world to take all these systems, to take all these resources. They are completely free to expand. At the same time, they do not have a lot of targets to attack as well. So if their intentions were incredibly aggressive, offensive, they will not have a lot of targets to conquer early.
Yeah, I mean, Ezrael, we know, is a machine hunter, and yet he has met no other empires up to this point. He's just here in a empty chunk of the galaxy with fairly good resources out in space, so he might have a chance to just build up. But
who knows, maybe this time he will be the machine hunter in the late game. Maybe he will just scale. Yeah, I have no idea how it works out. Like for this 30 years, it will be so explosive.
Yeah. I mean, we will have to see, because the problem with Void Dwellers is that if you're going for the standard rush of just having your 3 initial habitats and building as much allies and as much tech as possible in the first 30 years, if you don't conquer someone and you don't take more territory, you kind of just fall off a cliff. So...
Yeah, that's true. Completely true.
Yeah.
You just have to conquer someone. Otherwise, you will just get outscaled by other empires. So Void Dweller is like... It's the same as colonizing with corvettes in the no peace timer lobbies. But for Void Dwellers, like year 30, you have to conquer someone. If you don't, like, it means that in 10 to 15 years, even the Hive Mind Empire will come and say, like, okay, guy, your territory is my territory now.
Yep.
But for now, Void Dwellers are at the top of the list. Like, top 5 empires are Void Dwellers. Well, makes sense, because Void Dwellers have the best start.
Yep, they do. They have pretty crazy bonuses to start with. It's just that the expansion is hampered. And with the state of merchants right now, Void Dwellers are incredibly good. Like, I'm just checking out Ezrael, and he has a habitat with 252 trade value getting produced. Like, that is crazy. And compared to technicians early on, merchants are actually way better. And we can see that he's also swimming in Unity just from the sheer amount of merchants he has.
I have just received a question if there are any lithoids at all in the galaxy. And it looks like this time we are not going to see any rocks in space. At least as citizens. I know that Arh sometimes uses lithoids as biotrophies in his empire. Actually, we can check it right now.
See, I wonder if I can... No, I can't really check out galaxy species right here, but...
Situation log updated.
I mean, lithoids are not what you would call optimal. Actually, hold on. I found Tango Yankee, who does have lithoids.
Oh, as he's starting?
Necrophage. Yeah, with Necrophage, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally, you're right. I was wrong. Thank you for noticing this.
Speaking of lithoid Necrophage, and Necrophage in general, how often have you seen Necrophage in competitive lobbies ever since the nerf? Because I know they got nerfed pretty hard in 3.1.
I have to tell you that I know only 2 players. Those players who play in this lobby, it's KJ and Tango Yankee, and they got gradually better and better with necrophages, even though they got nerfed so hard. I guess it's more about, necrophages are definitely not at the power level they were previously, because in the previous tournament we had almost half of the lobby playing necrophages.
Yep.
But I have seen close to 20k of fleets here 30 from Tango Yankee once. He was incredibly lucky with his tech rolls, but this level, this power of fleets is higher than almost for any meta empire. So if you're really lucky with your spawn, if you have a lot of pops on your granted planets, I guess necrophages can be strong, but it's a little bit luck reliant. You have to rely on the luck with the number of primitives, the number of pops on your primitive planets.
Yep. Because there is a chance nowadays that you start with what, 4? 2
4
or
and
4?
4, yeah.
Yeah.
4 and 4, like, enjoy.
It's rough. But yeah, we can see now that the galaxy is getting more and more filled in. It is now year 11. And let's see, who has the biggest blob? Probably Daki over to the southeast. He's expanded very, very heavily towards the center of the galaxy. And let's see, what is Daki playing? I remember playing a RimWorld with Daki. That's how I know him.
Wait.
Calamitous Birth, Hive Mind.
I didn't notice that. Okay, that makes total sense. So he tries to grab any planets in his territory that he can.
Mm-hmm.
I was
And
thinking
it
that
does seem like he has a lot of planets so far. Yeah, I actually played this exact build, Hive Mind, Calamitous Birth with Lithoids, and well, yesterday during my weekend multi-game, and I actually did very well. It's just a case of having to expand and having to wait for like year 40 or 50 before you can actually start doing anything as far as the galaxy goes. Like, if no one attacks him, he's going to be in a very good spot. Because even though
like
Calamitous sucks, it does give you some advantages.
Oh yeah, you have a lot of pops, but I'm a little bit worried because he's next to the machine players, and machine empires are the only empires that kind of do not care about this habitability minuses that you get when you colonize, when you have a Lissoid crater, minus 50% habitability. For other empires, it's kind of like almost a death sentence. But you know what? I have noticed one thing. Like, I have been asked if Ukukrivel is going to play defensive as usual. I checked his species, and he has Resilient plus 50% defense army damage.
Yeah, I noticed that on Automaton as well. So
I guess we have
some
a lot
defensive
of
plays.
Yeah, we have some defensive players, and Ukukrivel is known for this. And at the last tournament, he had like 5,000, 10,000 armies. So the wars with him lasted forever.
Yeah,
literally. I've just noticed that Azrael has a Gaia planet, but how's it called? The Gaia shift planet, like with the anomaly level 10.
Right.
And he has made the colony ship, and he's waiting for the for the project to finish. So he'll have his habitats and the Gaia planets. I cannot see if he's actually building something right now. No, he's not.
A lot of stations, which is interesting. I remember actually talking to people at QA at Paradox, and they actually pointed out to me that, by the way, it actually makes financial sense to overbuild your stations and just put hydroponics or energy producers on your stations, and it makes more profit than it consumes in upkeep. So it looks like that Azrael is doing exactly that, making 77 food just from the Starbase modules alone.
I have also noticed that he has crime lord deals on his habitats, but crime lord deal is quite, I would say it's really hard to manage right now. It wasn't like the way to go for every single bio empire. Now you have to put a lot of micro into it, and we'll see if it actually pays out for him. And but yeah, actually speaking about the stations, I have been like, I'm quite I love my ways, like old ways of playing, and I do not like seeing red except for the energy. So usually I did not build star bases, but yeah, I was also taught that actually you can overbuild this, and it makes a lot of sense, especially for hive minds and machines, because they have hydroponics and solar panels.
Yep.
And for some reason, bio empires do not have solar panels, which makes it quite interesting. Why? But maybe
bio empires have trade hubs, and with a module they can get 2 trade from each of those modules, which
imagine that
just pales in comparison to 6 energy credits just right off the bat.
Also, Void Dwellers are still at the top, but we see Lyra, number 2 Empire Power right now. She's running on Shoulders of Giants.
Yep.
Maybe a lot of comes from the amount of minor artifacts.
Yeah, I remember ranking Shoulders of Giants on an Origins tier list, and I actually ranked it fairly high because the sheer amount of minor artifacts that you get is insane. It can completely sustain your economy for the first little while, and so you can focus more on producing alloys, research, anything you need. And so it's effectively quite good, and you do get, I believe, 2 planets through the event chain with it, so it's a potentially powerful origin that I don't really see a lot in MP. And personally, I mean, I don't even play it a lot either, because it's an early boost, and then you spend the boost, and it kind of feels like, right?
Yeah, and also she's playing the Megacorp, and these minor artifacts help its own with establishing early branch offices.
Absolutely. Let's see, does she have any branch offices established yet? Oh, yes. In Kalderborg. This actually works out really well. Lyra is making, let's see, 267 energy credits off those stations. That's insane.
I have to admit that at first we had our rule set, and we decided like no commercial pacts, no trade facts, no research agreements. Like we limited diplomacy, but then like there are always some people who say like, I think that it's suboptimal, and I decided that let's have a vote. The vote has been taken, the democracy has spoken, and this is only the start. We will see the amount of trade she'll be making from commercial habitats of Void Dwellers. 100 energy, it's not even the end, it's the start.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
if everything works in her favor, she'll be the galactic powerhouse of energy production. We can see like almost 1,000 energy per month from branch offices before year 30. Well, people have spoken. We will see how it goes.
We'll see. And I mean, with this current galaxy composition, it certainly is a good play, because there's a lot of people playing with merchants. Like I've taken a look, and I'd say a third of the players are running merchant guilds, or are running merchants in general. Like, it really goes to show you how powerful the strategy is in 3.1.
And if you add that
change it.
Situation log
if you
updated.
add the trade league to this, it becomes like some next level of. It's almost the clone army level. Yeah, clone army is still stronger, but trade federation plus having your branch offices on merchant habitats of Void Dwellers, you can actually buy like 50 alloys per month and do not care about the price. You're so rich, like the Scrooge McDuck level of being rich if you play this way. But trade federations are banned in this lobby because, well, yeah, trade federations are trade federations. Trade leagues,
They're incredibly powerful. I've also played with a trade federation in one of my own multi games, and I believe we got up to like 3,000 or 4,000 trade. Like everyone would be getting 3,000 to 4,000 energy just from the trade alone, it just
and the abundance
everyone.
of unity. It's abundance of unity and consumer goods. Like you can literally close ascension, like get ascension perks and close tradition trees like it's nothing before you're 50. You don't even care about unity. You just forget about this. Yeah. But actually, federations are allowed in this lobby, but only like fighting federations or research federations. So we'll see how it goes. Like actually, have we seen a single federation yet?
Let's see. I'm gonna activate Unity as map mode, see if anything changes. No, it doesn't seem like it, so looks like everyone is so far alone. I mean, it does take traditions to be able to change things around, and we're paused, by the way, so.
Okay, Emma has crashed, I guess. Give me a second, please. I'll try to message him.
All right. What was I talking about? God damn.
Trades, federation. About federations, if there are any federations on the map, and there are none.
Oh, yes. Point. Yes. I guess I made that point. So I guess it's a good time to remind you guys, this is a charity tournament. You can see that the link to the charity is in the description. We found a charity that helps research stuff for animals, such as, for example, curing diseases and making animals' lives generally better. So if you want a tech rush for animals in real life, please do chuck a couple bucks in there, and we can really make a difference, guys.
That's
Really
a nice
make a
one.
difference.
Tech Rush for animals in real life.
Tech Rush
I
for
love it.
animals. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real nice. So anyone playing Technocracy, anyone playing high level tech empires, you know what to do.
Tech enjoyers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Are we gonna get a rejoin?
Yeah, I have messaged. Okay, Emma is back, and I will be transferring the save right now.
Wonderful.
Unfortunately, it has to be expected in big lobbies. We are trying to make everything as smooth as possible, but we still depend on the personal computers of those who are participating.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, Emma is back. I really do hope we'll have no things as for now.
Yep. Come on.
We start with normal speed.
Yeah. Usually, if you have someone rejoining, it's best to have the game run on a slower speed, and then you speed up, just so that everything can catch up and doesn't horribly crash and burn.
Situation log updated.
But it does look like
updated.
from the top players, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Top 9 players, all of them
Situation
are
log
running some
updated.
variation of functional architecture. Those building slots, man, are really something. And
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
remember
it's-
with one building slot, it was an all-right Civic to pick, and with two, it's just a must-have these days.
Especially how well it synergizes with the mercantile. Like you can spam commercial zones with void dwellers, and also it synergizes really well with the machine empires because you can spam fortresses to get unity from.
Oh yeah,
the
there is a
tradition tree. Yeah. So actually, it's so good with the meta builds right now. Actually, in the ISS mod, we tried to provide hives with a functional architecture as well. But unfortunately, Hiveman's the requirements for minerals is so high, it didn't feel like it's so much better than it was. And actually, I really do hope that we'll see some sort of rebalance for functional architecture. It's too good as for now. It's just a no-brainer pick. If you can pick functional architecture, you just pick it.
If anything, I think it should be changed to either give. Oh god. I gotta disable super chats. Arkwester, thanks for the 200 SEK. I'm gonna forward that to the charity, but keep in mind that if you super chat, YouTube is gonna take 30% of that. So I'd rather you have 30% more money in the charity than in the super chat. I'm gonna have to disable that somehow.
Oh, I have a question if there are any machine empires that are not rock servitors, and actually, yeah. Actually, rock servitors are in the list amounts. Aoch is playing rock servitor empire.
If you super chat,
Ayaka is playing the usual machine empire. I know that Singularity is playing the usual machine empire. Alec, I guess he plays... Yeah, he plays the usual machine empire. I mean the machine world empire as well. So actually, there are not so many rock servitors on the map. It might be Arch again, Arch, the only machine, the only rock servitor.
I mean, rogue servitors are good. I believe they changed them to provide more of a bonus from their bio trophies in exchange for less unity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rock servitors, what I really love about Stellaris is the fact that meta is not set in stone. It all depends on the way players approach playing some builds. For a really long time, rock servitors were known to not be able to fight around tier 30. You were quite weak compared to void dwellers. You could not defend yourself. But for the last months, I have seen Arch and other rock servitors being able to produce 15k of fleets, and that's a really big number. And if there is a build that is able to scale, rock servitors have an opportunity to build the Ecomnopolis later in the game. It's the ultimate late game scaling thinking, and they are actually quite strong from the start of the game. Yeah, you have to devote some of the pop assembly into the earlier alloys, maybe puts off some pop assembly to make sure you have enough alloys to fight. But actually, rock servicers are one of the best builds as for now, and I'm quite surprised that we do not see many players choosing them. Like, a lot of machine players are just using like regular machine empires.
Yep. And actually, you spoke of using strongholds to generate unity from that tradition, and it looks like Arg is indeed doing that with all the fortresses in the world on his planets.
Oh yeah, actually, I have tried this build as well, and usually I saw that it's not possible to have enough unity to finish. Like, you invest into prosperity a little bit, then you invest 2 points into unyielding, then you finish prosperity and finish supremacy. And finishing supremacy is incredibly important before year 30, because, well, you need to fight with it. And actually, you can do this even on 2 planets. Sometimes your like early game planets with rock servitors, they look like planets of hive minds with like 5-6 fortresses right from the start, just to generate unity. And to be honest, it's quite strange from my point of view, because you have buildings that are really cheap, they're producing unity, and you do not have to have jobs on it. So you do not have to employ your machine pops. You just have these buildings and they produce unity.
Yep.
It looks like a fresh approach. Yeah, it provided us with an additional build for rock servitors and made them stronger. But hopefully we'll see some change to this. Maybe let's say you have one job there, but it provides you with more unity, like super soldier job for early game. I don't know, something like this. Like, I cannot imagine the name for this. But yeah, with functional architecture, it's too strong. Yeah, pardon me for interrupting you.
In my mind, Rogue Servitor is more or less in a good state. And actually, speaking of buildings to produce stuff, one of the buildings that I started building in my own games that I don't really see a lot of people using is luxury housing and those housing/amenity buildings, because, I mean, they produce more amenities than a single maintenance pop for hive minds and machines for relatively little upkeep, and yet you don't really see them. Like, they're the equivalent of a job, and from my perspective, that's something to merit building them. But what do you think about those?
Actually, yeah, I have been doing this as well, but especially with Void Dwellers. Before the latest update, when I was running Technocracy, my main habitat was full of luxury buildings. Because, well, yeah, this is free amenities and housing. Sometimes it's useful, but you always have to keep in mind, like, it requires a building slot, and for hive minds without the functional architecture, sometimes it's quite hard to get one. But yeah, I'm using these buildings as well, especially when there are some like specialized planets that produce high-level resources like alloys, and you do not want to spend any pops on working. Like, yeah, as you have said, you want to limit your pops working on maintenance jobs, basically, because it's not productive at all. Those pops are doing nothing but providing you with maintenance. But you better have that pop working as an alloy producer than a maintenance drone, and just build a single building for that.
And it's not just one pop getting wasted, it's the pop and the housing and the amenities usage and the upkeep that's getting spent on maintenance. Like, you want to really, really limit just how many maintenance drones you have. That's a great way to maximize efficiency in your hive minds and machine empires.
Oh yeah, and actually, you just reminded me one thing. Thank you for covering this up. Actually, yeah, one of the most, like, for a long time I saw that hive minds year 30, like, they have no chance, like, literally no chance. But actually, we have seen that, especially Mr. Chanabog, I have seen him building 9k of cruisers, like 9k power of cruisers around tier 29 as a hive mind. And he uses like this strategy where you make sure that you have the least amounts possible of drones on maintenance jobs. So yeah, basically your approach is like, this is the meta approach for hive minds as for now.
Yeah. I remember myself practicing hive minds, and I would get like 10, maybe 12k. I even got 12k on one of my practice runs. I believe it was destroyers though, and like that's the issue with hive minds. No matter how much you optimize them, like I've tried everything. I've tried resettling pops to different planets to maximize like growth and population and stuff like that. And no matter what you do, you can't really get the numbers you need for a year 30 war with those empires. So
yeah, basically like you need like 2-3 years. You really like couple of years short, but
Yeah.
unfortunately that's year 30, because if we make peacetime a year 35, then hive minds will be maybe too strong, because they grow exponentially.
Situation log
For the first
updated.
15 years, I usually just do science, and then I invest every single pop into ally production, and it ramps up. Like year 20, you have, let's say, 30 allies. Year 25, you have 80 allies per month, and sometimes you can ramp it up to like 150 allies. But it comes to this point really late, like close to year 30. That is why you do not have a stockpile.
Yeah, it's the issue with efficiency. Like, you spend so many minerals on research, and I mean, it's honestly mostly just research. Like, having what is it? Let's check out Ragunas to see just how much
Updated.
is spent on research. I believe it's like 8 minerals, which is like 2 pops worth of mineral production at the start of the game.
Oh yeah, he's at 6.6. I
Yeah,
guess he has made
6.6.
one research. Yeah, you need to upkeep from jobs and resources from jobs plus 10%. Yeah, basically with the hive mind, you must have this tech for upgraded mineral production building, like mineral purification building. Once you have it, once you have the edict, then you can actually live as a hive mind, because without it, it's incredibly hard. Like, how much do you? I guess you spend like 2 energy for one researcher for. 4 energy for one researcher for machines, and you spend 6 minerals for one brain drone for hive minds.
Yeah, and with a normal empire, it's like 2 consumer goods, so it's like maybe 3, maybe 4 energy as well. So just the efficiency, and also it's so much better to produce energy to upkeep your population than it is to produce minerals, because energy you can easily produce and then buy stuff on the market. Also, technicians have the highest base output out of all the worker pops, and so you really get a lot of value out of getting technicians, and from boosting technicians with capacity subsidies and such. Like, it's really easy to get a good economy, but with minerals, it's a bit awkward because they just produce less.
And the funniest part is we have been trying to optimize it in our SS mode, like multiplayer mode. We have been testing, trying to make sure that we kind of balance it for multiplayer, for meta builds. And we found out that actually, you can get the research for energy edict from the start, like literally as your first research sometimes. But in order to get the mineral edict, you have to research plus 20% from mineral jobs first. And actually, it had to be the same for energy as well. But for some odd reason, it kind of bugged out, and you can get access to energy faster, even though the energy is already a better resource. So, to be honest, it feels like there is a hard unlock for hive minds as for now, because it wasn't changed in vanilla game, and maybe it will be changed in the future. Imagine having an opportunity to get the edict for minerals right from the start from the hive mind. It's like day and night. You'll get way more minerals.
Situation log
Look at this.
updated.
Lara is doing great. Number 2 in the scoreboard.
Yeah,
I'm afraid to even check. Oh, 350 energy from branch officers, year 18.
that's so good. And I would imagine she has research or commercial forms. Oh, it's all commercial forms. Makes sense to boost trade even further.
Oh, Automaton even has a planet colonized. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure he will be building merchant. No, oh no, he's just producing robots on that planet. That's interesting. Yeah, Void Dwellers now have a really hard malice on the planet, minus 30% happiness. But if you have robots, they don't care. They're not happy at all. They will just work for you. Yeah, look at this. Two food upkeep produces 2.9 minerals. Oh god.
I mean, what I would usually do is I would colonize planets and just put bureaucracy on them. It's an easy way to utilize that.
Some players, I know that they also put merchants on the planets, because merchant output is not affected by the habitability problems, habitability issues. Which is kind of strange, like you put this merchant on the tomb world that is not meant to be lived on, but he will be producing a lot of trade value. Like, he doesn't care. He needs to trade. He needs to sell stuff.
Yep. I guess he's just trading with himself and creating infinite GDP.
Yeah. It's the same as with Ezreal. He had no contacts, but he had a lot of trade value. Like, it felt like he was playing on like stocks somewhere.
Yep. But yeah, coming back to Alec, remember how he had, you know, all those planets surrounding his capital?
Oh yeah.
Seems that he's colonized most of them, and now let's see, are they getting used for stuff, or are they just there for machine assembly? Seems like he's using them for mostly assembly, but a bit of production as well.
Yeah, assembly, Unity, and some production as well.
Let's see, is he playing machine capital? Yes, he is. I believe the strategy for a machine capital is you colonize as many planets as possible, and then you resettle pops onto your capital early on, so that you get as much bonuses as possible. Because machine capital does give you extra resources from jobs, and you have a lot of districts on it.
Yeah, you basically just have to produce some minerals and energy and produce science and alloys on your capital. Basically, rock servitors do the same. They have bonuses from the biotrophies on their capital, and that is why they also, like, I know that R has a really nice strategy, like a really smart strategy. I guess we'll be able to check it on his pops. Give me a second.
Let's see.
Yeah, he starts with efficient processors and logic engines. Basically, he has all possible buffs for the research production and alloy production. And later on, he allocates all energy production to his colonies. And on his capital, he only produces alloys and research.
Yep.
And once he has this robot templates, he just adds the assembly speeds, and he adds this additional energy production or additional mineral production depending on what colony he has. And he has super specialized pops and like super pops for his capital from the start. He has like a different approach to this, and actually I kind of like it.
I like that approach. Yeah, I've always wanted to hyper specialize all my different planets. Whenever you know, I get into bioengineering and robot modification, but it always seems like too much micro. Not gonna lie, like managing the species on each one of your planets is just a level above what I personally like to go for.
And imagine playing the Bioascension and also managing habitability types when you reset all pops. This is like truly a nightmare.
Yep.
To be honest, we're like, how long it's in the stream already? Like around 1 hour, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we started at 1 hour, and we are 20 years into the game. Actually, for this amount of players, that's not so bad.
Yeah, we're running at a... Well, now that you say that...
Yeah, I just said it, and we have 2 reds.
You cursed it.
Okay, I will never talk about this again.
Yep.
Let's keep it paused, just for the time being. Please. This looks like some of them. There might be a crash.
Oh my.
I really hope.
Comrade, why would you do such a thing?
No.
Cursed it.
I will have to pay, I guess.
I have to pay.
We'll send 1,000 alloys to Ezreal and Lyra in our next games.
Alright, speaking of raising alloys for a good cause, looks like we've raised $200 so far for the charity. Thank you guys so much. And I will be forwarding the money from the super chats as well to the charity after the stream is done. So, yep, we're on our way to raise $1,000 for tech rushing animals. Yes.
Sending them to the flesh is weak. And no more sicknesses.
Bio-sending.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, on a serious note, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much for this. Actually, I love the comments on your stream. Like, imagine playing the most genocidal game to raise funds for animals.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Alright. In the meantime, we could bring in, let's say, Ragunas to the voice chat to talk to.
Oh, all right.
Just, comrade, don't disconnect, please. Just message him. I don't know, in all caps, so that you don't disappear from the stream.
Okay.
Yep. We'll have the glorious Frenchman on, who is last on the leaderboard, but he's in a bit of a unique position right now.
Okay, this might take a little bit of time, but I'll try my best.
Let's see. Is Dragoons even in a voice chat? Because I don't see him.
Yeah, I have just messaged him to come back, and Lyra just... Oh yeah, Lyra has to reboot her computer.
Oh my.
Stuck in a connection loop. Yeah, well, I guess maybe we'll make like a little break for players, for participants, and we can talk to Dragooness. Yeah, I guess it's the best way to actually utilize this time.
Yep. Let's just have him join in.
Okay, I'm waiting for response from Mr. Dragooness. Maybe he's too busy doing his plans.
Plotting.
He's always
like
he's
a
always
Frenchie.
known for
Yeah.
having some special tactics.
I guess in the meantime we can probably drag Silas in.
Yeah, I'll try to. I'm messaging
Silas
him
is-
like madman.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Silas. Okay.
Silas. Just to have someone to speak to, get their perspective, because Silas is a very compact empire, as I can see. And
Oh, yeah. And he's ready to talk. Nice. Guys, welcome, Silas. Hello there.
hello, Silas. And are you gonna win this game?
I would say I got a great spawn, not so great conquest targets though.
Mm.
I'm next to a hive and in between the hive and the machine after all.
Ooh, yeah. For a Void Dweller, that is quite bad. Now I see you have some interesting expansion going on. You have most of your empire in one cluster, and then you have one single system just kind of out there.
It's a 16th system, minimal system.
Yeah, is it Void
So I
Dweller?
didn't
You're
want
just
to-
attracted. Yeah.
I didn't want to risk Jojo getting it before me, so
You do have a lot of minerals across your system, so it is quite a good spawn.
and I have
But-
a fleet expansion guy as well.
Oh. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about ship focus rulers and fleet expansion, guys. Yeah, thank you for noting this.
Your leader is bonkers. Architectural sense, fertility preacher, champion of the people, fleet expansion. Like, I couldn't
Wow.
ask for anything better. Like, that is crazy.
The destroyer focus would also be pretty nice, but I'm
that
not
too,
going to
yeah.
expect that with this.
I mean, are you planning to go for destroyers or cruisers? Because I know
Cruisers.
Void Dweller. Okay.
would
Void
say.
Dweller has a good chance for cruiser spam.
But yeah, when I saw I had two Gestalts next to me, I went for a bit more greedy Void Dweller, which means I'm adding two habitats and a planet to my build order.
Ooh, yeah, I do see that. I guess are you not expecting to be attacked or what?
I'm not, no. Oh, well,
Hmm.
I'm not, due to stuff I've talked about.
Speaking about
I
not
won't
giving
talk
away
about
any
it, but
plans.
I'm not giving away some...
Stream snipers, no stream sniping.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. Please.
I have kind of gotten body up with the machine. So I've been like, oh, you don't have any other machines next to you. I don't mind then that you just Aku.
Mhm.
I'll just go kill this dude Jojo in the south.
Well, we'll see how that's gonna pan out later on. Year 30
Because
is only 10 short years away.
For all I don't know, I won't find any bios from going through the machine empire. So I'm expecting the hive to have some bios on the other side of it. But otherwise, I have not met anyone else. Only the hive and the machine empire. which is pretty sad.
Yep.
And you have not seen the west of the galaxy yet. When you see it, you will be quite surprised. There are like 4 players living in the luxury of having like close to 150 stars for 4 players. Well, at least
Yeah, I think I heard something about that. Yeah, from the Machine Empire I talked to. He was like, I haven't met anyone yet. I was like, bam. So yeah, hopefully there's a bit more population after the Hive player.
We'll see. We're not going to give anything away.
Yes.
except
but
for
it
your
seemed-
glorious leader. Yeah.
The glorious leader, indeed.
Yeah.
So now we're getting the HUD joins. We're going to be able to
Oh, yeah,
focus on some of the other stuff, and might pop back into a chat with Silas later on. But
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Yep. Thank you for coming.
Yep. No problem.
And see that Ragunis has responded, and he says, "I've got the thing muted." So
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello. So
I love this voice when I hear
now we
it.
got the glorious Frenchman in here, and
Oh, yeah.
it seems that you're not doing very well just from a leaderboard perspective. But how are you feeling about your position?
It's pretty fine, I guess. It's Hive, so the start is always a bit slow, but
Situation log
I-
updated.
don't dislike too much my start personally. Like, I have one choke point, a lot of
And-
planets, and a dream.
And that choke point we noticed is blocked off by a bunch of crystallines. Like, how are you?
Yeah,
how
wow.
are you gonna go about that?
The crystallines are certainly not going to save me from any serious threats. But at least I don't have sand ships going in my system, so unless stream sniping, like
Situation
only
log updated.
the Hive neighbor should know that I'm here.
Yeah, fellow
Do you
Hive.
have- I really do hope there will be friendship between you and that hive mind, but who knows how it goes. Yeah, I'm really trying not to get any plans away from you, not trying to
Yeah.
bait you into giving away.
I mean, actually, we had this question come up earlier, and you, as a prolific Hive player, might know this. If a Hive conquers another Hive, what happens? Do the pops just kind of die off, or is it?
Now
sort
you
of
just
like
get the
machines?
pops. It's free real estate.
It's free real estate. Interesting.
yeah.
It's for free. There is no happiness debuff. There is no nothing. It's actually in Stellaris. When you see another hive, you should go and kill it, basically. But I'm not sure I'll do it for this one.
Mhm.
Speaking about Dark Forest theory, yeah, in Stellaris, if you see another hive mind, go and kill it right away. Like there is no other way to approach this.
Yeah.
I wish there
Yeah.
was a way for like bioempires to make use of Hivemand pops. Yeah, unfortunately, like Hivemans are in a good position. They can only get pops from other empires, but their pops are getting purged if someone attacks them, like not the Hivemand type.
Unless they're necrophage.
Yeah, unless you're Necrophage
Yeah.
or you have Bioascension. Yeah. But actually, Hiveminds are in quite a good spot right now because there are not so many Necrophages on the map. Remember that the dark times when Ukukrill was the only Hivemind and there were like 15 Necrophages on the map?
Yeah.
That
yeah.
was real horror. And now it's... Alright. Are we going to see any special tactics from you, Regunas, today? Do you have something planned?
Yeah, I'm fishing from one tech before showing off the power of Idyllic Bloom.
Idyllic Bloom,
Mhm.
right. I have noticed that. I haven't commented on it yet, but Idyllic Bloom is a strange one, to put it mildly.
It's strange.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's not that bad because, well, Hive Mind Civics are de facto not that great.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make that much of a change.
Yep. We'll see how your empire pans out. We'll probably be checking back once we see that the crystallines are destroyed one way or another, because you can't just stay in here forever, right?
Yeah, right now I just noticed like a lot of my starbase are done, so my echo should be better.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
you're also relying on starbases. Yeah. There are a lot of starbases in your empire now. Like 9?
Mhm. 8.
Oh, eight starbases, yeah. The money should flow.
And I'm curious. So you have, you obviously know that you have 2 planets in your space that are low habitability, and
Yeah.
you're not colonizing them. Is that a?
Yeah.
What's the reasoning behind that? Because normally I would.
Because every time I
colonize
do it in these kinds of lobbies, I die. So I keep the 3 planets, and then I consider taking another one. But
I
not
see.
before.
I see. So you don't want to get too greedy with expansion.
Pretty much. I don't need them that much anyway. Yet.
Fair enough.
Oh wait, I thought I had the food thing on my home starbase, but I guess I didn't.
Ooh. But yeah, we'll definitely be checking back on you. You seem to be tech rushing pretty hard.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see you outscale someone at some point in the future. But
Hopefully.
thanks
We'll be
for
hoping. We'll be
thanks for
hoping
joining,
that, yeah.
and
Yeah, thank you.
we hope to see some interesting stuff from you.
See ya.
So yep.
I was really trying not to give anything away while we were talking to Mr. Rugunes. I just realized, like, what is the chances that we have Daki playing Hivemind, Jojo playing Hivemind, Uko Kirill playing Hivemind, and Rugunes playing Hivemind in
Yeah.
the same corner of the galaxy? It is literally like Hivemind territory. And Chernobog as well, he's also a Hivemind. Like 5 Hiveminds on a really like small territory. And
Yep,
actually,
there-
I think
There's potential for Giga Hive to form at some point in the future.
Giga Mega Hive, like, yeah. And actually, I really want to check what Mr. Chernobog is doing. It feels like he has, like, I have checked his planets, and it looks like he has a lot of alloy production. Yeah, he has 53 alloys per month as for now, and close to 440 science.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty alright for a Hive Mind.
Yeah, that's pretty alright. I wonder what are his plans are. He just colonized the planet quite late into the game, and he sees only Daki next to him. So Daki is in real danger. I think that, like, there is a machine empire to the top of Mr. Chernobog, and there is Daki on the bottom. So Daki has to prepare for defense. There's 100% that Chernobog is going to attack Daki once his timer is off.
Daki went for very aggressive expansion early, and he has 7 planets, but not a lot of alloy or research production, so he's gonna be in a very tough spot when it comes to war. Like that's the thing. If you overexpand, you spend too many resources for investment that's not gonna pay off until significantly later. Like Ragunis was right. If you expand too much and you get too greedy with your planets, you're gonna pay the price.
On side note, there is one planet that he has not colonized yet. Maybe he tries to avoid the curse of Ragunes by not colonizing one of them and having like a ton of other planets. And on the bright side for Daki, he's the Lysoid, and Lysoid armies are really tough on the ground. So it will take a lot of time and bombing trying to take all these planets from him. Maybe he actually tries to defend by having a lot of territory. Like it's first of all, Chernobog will have to claim a lot of territory to get to his main planets, and then he'll have to invest
quite a distance. Yep.
Yeah, and he will have to invest into armies in order to take those.
Just wondering, are vassalization wars allowed before you're 50?
Yeah. Vassalization and tribute is allowed. We decided to add this because federations are allowed and defense pacts as well. It's quite interesting that players tend to not have some diplo as for now. It feels like, when you play multiplayer, usually you play as a single player, like you are the lonely warrior, and we have the same approach here for most of the players.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of the reason is to go for diplomacy, to go for the Federation perk, you have to spend valuable unity trying to, actually go for it. And not a lot of builds have enough unity production to be able to afford both supremacy, prosperity, and dip into federations.
Oh yeah.
So we might see
true.
some action later, but for the time being, it's gonna be every man or woman for themselves.
Situation log updated.
I have noticed that Mr. Stronglord has built 2 habitats already, and that reminded me of Mr. Automaton. He was going to build like 7 or like 5 additional habitats before you're 30, right?
Yeah,
He had some plans on like rapid expansion. And
I mean,
he has
he's already
5.
on 6 habitats, so
Yeah, this guy is not wasting his time at all. Yeah, Lyra is top 1. It looks like trade can be like the way to establish your dominance.
Look at that, 13 branch offices up to this point, and
I'm
there's
afraid
a
to-
single habitat making 163 energy per month. That's from Ezreal all the way on the other side of the galaxy. So there's a Diplo player right here, and
Oh, yeah.
doing
To be
very
honest,
well.
that is exactly why I wanted commercial packs to be banned. But as I said, like I have lifted all saying that it's me who is the reason of bad rules. No, everyone has voted. It's totally democratic. I have nothing to do with it. We'll see where Larry is going to funnel these funds. Does she have? Yeah, she's casually buying 25 alloys per month with 225 a piece.
Yep.
And she's still at plus 200 energy casually, like, 7,000 alloys in stock.
Yeah, that
quite a
early
lot of
boost from
friends.
Shoulders of Giants really helped her get the ball rolling on the whole commercial thing.
Oh yeah. I guess it's the main problem of such a build is where to spend your energy. At some point, you will be making so much energy, you will literally have nowhere to put it. Maybe
Like, she's buying the max amount of minerals, consumer goods, and too many alloys. I mean, normally you would want to go for like 12 or 13 alloys per month, because then the price won't go up. But I mean, if you have 600 energy being produced from branch offices, I guess you can afford to just throw money at the problems.
Yeah,
Make
we
them
have
go
to know
away.
that it's year 23.
Yep.
God. Yeah, and actually, if we check the amount of pops, we see that it's quite interesting that Mr. G. Stanley has the biggest amount of pops in the galaxy, together with Mr. Dragfire. Dragfire has 92, playing as a Hive Mind, and G. Stanley has 91.
As a rogue servitor.
Yeah.
Which, sir, I would certainly take that amount of pops as a rogue servitor rather than a hive mind.
Oh yeah.
Hive mind is kind of strength in
definitely.
numbers. The efficiency is a little low, but for machines like tech drones make more energy than a regular technician, and the alloy workers do as well.
Oh, so he's in the corner with R and Mr. Bruns. Mr. Bruns is a machine as well. So we have a chance of seeing like the big mega machine also.
Oh yeah,
Not
the
like
mega machine
Warfare. Yeah,
to
mega
the
machine
north
and
and mega hive to the south.
it will be explosive here 30. But we have already noticed that when there is like one machine player, like actually we can see that both Gistandia and R will be attacking Mr. Bruns and fighting on his territory. Or maybe one of them will unite. In Bruns' position, I would be having some deploy with one of them, trying to defend against the other. Maybe like providing some resources for this.
Situation
Because
log
it's really
Yep.
hard to defend against two players at a time.
Oh, absolutely. And it seems that Franz is over to the bottom half of the leaderboard, so he's going to have to resort to diplomacy if he wants to avoid the fate of Poland. Take a look.
Okay,
at
and what is
Galaxy
Mr.
overall.
What is Ark doing? Okay, Ark is in a great spot. He has close to 600 science and 7.6k of alloys plus 80. Sometimes I have seen that he was making like 140 alloys close to the peace timer. And but I guess that the biggest problem for Rock Saboteurs is their tech rolls. You're really limited by the tech rolls you have. Oh, he has research alternatives +1 in physics department. So
Nice.
he will feel
He
better.
got that
And he has
fairly early.
yeah, and he has alloy foundry upgrades, and he has 2 hull upgrades for his destroyers. So I guess his fleet will be incredibly strong. We can see like 12, 15k of destroyers, maybe even more than that.
Absolutely.
At the same time, Ayaka has more than 100 alloys per month as for now, and 500 science, while also having at least 4 planets. Yeah.
I actually want to take a look. I wonder if I can take a look at all the empires in the victory screen by science, and it actually doesn't seem like it, which is
Yeah,
a little
unknown.
frustrating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unknown. You know what? Yeah, I know a wish I have that we have an upgraded observer UI, like the way
Mhm.
to observe the game in the future.
Yeah. Well, so far, I just quickly scanned over some empires, and it seems that
Situation
Caldebalg,
log updated.
out of the top 10 players by score, has the most tech. And he's sitting at a comfortable 600 per month, as well as 80 hours. Yeah, we talked about him. And
Situation log updated.
actually, did we? I don't know if we did, but he's playing Merchant Guild's Functional Architecture and doing very well
Yeah,
for himself.
It's
He has a
basically
lot
like
of
the meta
space.
build. Yeah, it's basically like the meta
Special
build,
project
functional architecture,
complete.
merchant guilds, void dweller. Does he have fanatic militarist or just militarist?
He has Militarist, Materialist,
just
and Authoritarian.
I see. So he picked materialist for the academic privileges,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Militarist
I al-
for no retreat, perhaps?
Yeah, yeah.
And Authoritarian for... I wonder why Authoritarian?
I
Slavery,
guess,
maybe?
yeah, slavery, and actually you can add the slaver guilds to your void dwellers to resettle your pops easier after like years 30, 40. You will be, most likely he will be building habitats if he doesn't conquer anyone else, and slaver guilds help its own. Because basically you can, technically you can resettle your criminals. Because you can resettle slaves, and
Yep.
then the criminal takes the job of the slave.
True, true.
Does he have? Looks like he has. Yeah, he has built a habitat. Oh, actually, not one, 2 habitats.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait, I mean,
3 habitats.
3 habitats. And
3
he's doing
habitats.
that well, right? Oh my god.
Yeah, like
This guy is performing very, very well. I would have thought that he's only at 3 habitats by this point, considering how, you know, building habitats is an investment. It's a serious investment to build the actual thing, to build, what's it called? Build up the influence, build up the alloys for it, and
and
I mean,
upkeep
actually,
as well. Yeah,
he is a little down on alloys. I would say 5.6k plus 80. I would imagine some people have a stockpile higher than that, like Lyra, Ezreal, and the others.
yeah.
But
Situation
I
log
wonder if Ezreal
updated.
is building his habitats as well.
let's see.
Oh,
He has
he definitely
colonized
has some.
2 Gaia worlds. Where did he get?
Wait,
Okay, so we know
he has
one.
2 Gaia worlds.
We know one Gaia world was the shifting world, but what was the
Okay.
other one?
Just the regular one. It looks
Austral
like.
Prime. Looks like he just colonized it. Yeah, it's just. I guess he
Speaking
simply
about
got lucky.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking about being lucky. Well, I guess he's just skilled to have it. You need to have
It's
really
just
high
pure
skill to
skill.
get it. Pure skill, yeah, nothing else.
My God.
Meanwhile, Cookie Reel sitting on 2 planets as a hive mind. Yeah, this is really tough luck. Actually, how is he doing?
Speaking of skill and galaxy generation, just take a look at Ezreal's space. Like, he has the entire western part of his empire. Like, it's not connected anywhere.
Wait, it's
so
a
he's
pocket?
Updated.
it's
Yeah,
a
it's a
whole
pocket.
pocket for him to expand into. He's
Well, I guess
in an
he's just too good for this
extremely
game.
good spawn. Yeah, he's too good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's literally too good.
My
Special
God.
project complete.
Well, KG is next to him, and KG, I know that he's also a really strong player. If Ezreal gets too greedy with expansion, then he might have some issues. But what have I seen so far? Ezreal has a lot of alloys, right? He has a lot of alloys in stockpile. Yeah,
Yep.
he has 10k in stockpile, and he's producing 123.
He's
my.
doing better than KG. And let's
Wait.
compare the tech levels.
Special project complete.
2346 versus KG 1681. Yeah, so he's doing better, even though he has expanded very heavily early on. He's still outpacing KG economy wise, so he might come in and conquer. Let's see. If you were playing a Void Dweller, comrade, would you rather go for a Necrophage empire to conquer or another Void Dweller?
Necrophage 100% in every chance possible.
100%.
Yeah, you need to have some pops planet side, because sometimes if you are a Void Dweller and you're conquering another Void Dweller, you end up at minus 100 alloys per month. Or, I mean, 100 minerals per month. And it's really hard to fix that if you do not have additional habitats or additional planets. And if you conquer... Actually, this is like an interesting balance between Necrophage and Void Dweller. Like, Necrophages would love to conquer a Void Dweller for that beautiful science, and Void Dwellers would love to conquer Necrophages for that beautiful economy and access to the planet. So yeah, basically, like, the war between KG and Ezreal is predetermined. They will have to fight each other, like, most likely. Maybe gods will be interfering in their plans. Maybe KG will be uniting with gods. Okay, the luck has passed.
See. All right, wonderful. Nice. Let's see. Does KG maybe have some sort of defensive focus? Does he have unyielding? Does he have something to protect him? No, it doesn't. It looked like it. So.
And what about his leader? Let's check his leader.
He's got Warlike for that 5% extra ship weapons damage and extra army damage, man. However, Ezreal here is sitting with fleet expansion on his ruler, so he's going to be pumping out a lot of fleets. They're going to be very advanced, and they're going to be deadly.
Well, maybe KG has a chance if he rolls ruler like a ship focus ruler. Actually, like for bio empires, having ship focus ruler like destroyer focus ruler or cruiser focus ruler is a way to overpower any other type of empires like machine empires, hive empires, because you get not only 20% to the like your current cost of your ships, but 20% to the initial cost. So actually you can produce like 30% more ships. Imagine just getting one trade for your ruler and you can afford 30% more ships. Like just from that. But unfortunately I do not see this for KG.
KG is going to be fighting an uphill battle, it seems.
This is so interesting. Some empires have 100 pops, some empires have 58 pops. 40, like Strat has 45 pops.
Situation log updated.
Oh, he's sitting on his 3 habitats, I guess. And he's preparing to the... Oh, he's building planetary shield generator already.
Planetary shield generators.
Okay, I guess that Mr. Calderborg will have to bomb, like, a lot.
God. Going all in with dread encampments, necromancers, and shield generators. It's the armies. So far he doesn't have too much army. But he's building army as we speak. He's prepared to make anyone fight for that that ruined ring world.
These defense armies, look at them, like 70 power, up to 13 morale damage, 525 health and no morale, not affected by morale. These armies are like elite armies you can get.
And the thing is, like, since half of the armies that the enemy loses get reanimated, or whatever the amount, either way, you can defeat a force about twice as big as yours using reanimated armies.
I literally remember the first. Actually, it has another consequence. Like when you set your armies to automatically invade worlds, if you have more power, these armies do not take into equation that there are some reanimators on the planet. And once I had like 1.5k army, I saw that like it was like literally when the patch rolled out, and there were like 600 on the planet. And actually, this 600 have literally reprocessed my armies into their armies, and I lost the battle. I was like, what? Wait, I had like 3 times more. What happened? And literally, especially if you have like clone armies or slave armies, there's like literally no way you can fight on the ground. You will literally be stockpiling your enemy with additional armies.
Yeah. And actually, one thing that I find curious, Strat, he's going for the armies, and that's a massive meme, but at the same time, he's not doing that bad. Like, I checked his tech score, and he's actually ahead of everyone else.
He has 700 science. Yeah, he has 700 science. I guess you have to invest a lot to get planetary shield generators already built on his. It's not like he's building at the last moment. He already has them.
Yep. I mean, we'll see. He's at +4 allies per month, so he's definitely not fighting anyone out in the void. But will anyone want to attack him with those armies? Probably not.
Before getting the Colossus attack. But if you get the Colossus, you literally have no points of attacking. You will not get anything from that. Just maybe for sending the message. Yeah, Mr. Kalberborg will have to bomb for a really long time, but at the same time he has six habitats. It means that he can actually scale quite well.
Special project complete.
Yeah, I mean, Kalberborg, he got obviously strategizers to contend with, but he also has Lyra, I suppose he could attack, but Lyra is quite stocked on and resources. And actually, right now it's year 2228. We might want to check to see who's building fleets and who's not.
May I ask you to like give me like a little second? We can celebrate. Oh no, just literally like 2 moments ago, Lyra had 1,000 energy from branch offices.
Situation
Year
log
28.
updated.
1,000 energy
1,000.
from branch offices. Year 28.
My God.
Just saying. All right, let's check if someone is building. Actually, I see that. Yeah, you're right. Some players have already started building their fleets,
Special project complete.
Yep.
and some.
I mean, we'll see from the more experienced players. No fleet up to this point, and no fleet just yet because they're going to want to queue up all their ships and pump them out at the last
Situation
possible
log
moment.
updated.
But let's see. Who's
sometimes
doing
sometimes you want to produce your ships and position them at the border, like before ends of year 29 to attack like immediately. But yeah, it looks like Mr. Chernobog has 4k already as a hive mind, and Ayaka. Like actually, 2 most militarized players at the moment are next to each other. Is it a coincidence? Not sure about that. And both of them have destroyers, but Ayaka has access to kinetic level 4, and this will provide him with quite a significant fire. Okay, he has jumped to 9,000.
9k fleet power up to this point?
Yeah,
Which is
already.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
I mean, is that all the fleet that we're going to see from? It seems that it's almost all the ships. So it's not a very big fleet by any means, but once he pops the edicts for focusing crystals and volatile ammunition and stuff like that, I'm sure he'll be at around 13 to 14k, which is certainly enough to take out any mid-tier empire.
I guess he has made a little bit of mistake. He does not have modes to pop this edict, because if he pops volatile ammunition edict, his fleet will jump to like, let's say he already has close to 10k. It will be like 11, 12k, and he will be attacking Alec 100%.
Yep, it seems that he's already mobilizing to the border.
So Chernobog will be attacking Turkey. Ayaka will be attacking Alec. Ark has not started building his ships yet.
Ezreal also hasn't started building his. Actually, he just started, which is surprising. I would have thought he built things right away, but it seemed that he was holding out for cruisers. But okay, actually, I see cruisers in his tech tree, but it's going to take 20-something months. So.
Oh yeah, he's producing destroyers, but he has a lot of shipyards. He has almost. Yeah, he will have 8 shipyards, and actually destroyers will be built real fast.
Yeah. I imagine he was preparing for cruisers, but his tech rolls were not very lucky. Like, I mean, they were alright, I suppose. Cruisers are a tier 3 technology, and I see a couple tier 3 techs in his tree, but not a significant amount.
Yeah, but he has alloys level, like alloy plants level 3, I guess, level 2.
Yeah.
Like the maximum level of alloy plants. He has kinetics level 4. And what about his weapons in the energy tree? He has plasma level 2. Okay, he has all the weapons he wishes, literally.
And does he have all the techs for destroyer hull? He actually doesn't. So.
Oh, he has just destroyed. Okay, this may be his vulnerability.
Yeah. This is a serious vulnerability.
And he actually had to build some anchorages because he does not have second naval cap technology. He only sits at 112 with anchorages he has built, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What about KG?
Let's see. Real quick, Rainroth, thanks for the 100 and okay. Again, if you want to donate, please donate via the charity link in the description, because then more of the money goes to the charity directly. But yeah, let's see KG.
Actually, he has some fleets. Yeah, he has more than 10k already.
Ooh.
He has like.
So KG is gonna have a serious chance. I'd say. Does he have the Holtex? No, he doesn't have any Holtex either. It seems, unless. Oh no, he does. I had to update the screen. He has tier 2 destroyer hull points, and Ezreal doesn't.
Is he going? Oh.
It might be more of an even fight. Yeah, it might be more of an even fight than we thought. And speaking of fighting, it seems that fighting has already broken out. So let's take a quick look. So it seems that, oh my god, there's a lot of stuff to focus on. Let's take a
Ayaka
look
has
at Ayaka.
already. Yeah, he has already. He has his fleets in Alek's territory, and he has split his forces. I guess he thinks that Alek does not have any fleets ready. He tries to get his starbases as quick as possible.
I mean, Alek doesn't have fleets ready, it seems. So through
Does
this
he have
early attack,
shipyards?
yeah.
Wait, he doesn't have shipyards? Oh no, he has shipyards, but he didn't queue his ships. Oh god, this can end really bad.
This is an early decapitation right here.
Engaged.
Oh yeah. What about Mr. Chanabok? Okay, what about Ukukiril? Ukukiril has 8k of fleets as a hive mind on 2 planets.
That is
What is this?
quite good. Yeah.
Wait, what is this magic? Caress as usual, but he has prepared the colony ship. I wonder where is he going to use it. He doesn't have planets. It means he has to take some planets from his neighbor. And yeah, he's moving his fleets towards Mr. Regonaz and
Situation
Crystallines.
updated.
Okay, Mr. Chernobog was. Has he
Enemy
started the war?
troops landing.
Not yet. He's moving towards Daki's territory. And Daki has fortified. Actually, Daki has cruisers, so he has a chance. If
Okay. We gotta take this just a little bit at a time, because obviously,
yeah.
you know, we're talking. Let's focus just on a few empires all at once, because we simply cannot keep track of, you know,
Oh yeah.
10 different engagements. Real quick, I wanted to point out that Automaton did just get attacked, so we might be seeing. Actually, hold on. Automaton has allied to Singularity, and it seems that he has actually given. Remember what we said about him using the planets as a bargaining chip? He has actually given one of the planets to Singularity, seemingly in exchange for a defensive pact.
Aha. So basically, they will be fighting against Tango Yankee together.
Yep.
Okay, that's interesting.
Automaton doesn't have a fleet yet. I wonder if he's no, he's not even building a fleet. He can't. He spent all his resources on building habitats, but
Actually, maybe he has sent some. Maybe he has
with
sent some
Singularity.
allies to Singularity.
Well, actually, that would make sense. Yeah. Let's see. Singularity.
Situation log
Singularity is at
updated.
9k fleet power, with a decent alloy stockpile, and he's gonna engage soon, or will he? Tango Yankee has 9.2k of cruisers.
Yeah, cruisers
And,
are really.
They're really good.
Okay, so actually there is a vulnerability for the ships of Singularity. If Tango Yankee is like cautious enough, he will see that Singularity has a lot of shields. So in Tango Yankee's place, you see he's moving his ships back. Most likely he will be rebuilding these ships into a lot of kinetics weapons.
Let's see. Fleets are moving to. Is this a shipyard? It is a shipyard, so we might see it. Yeah.
Let's see what is going on. It's so good to actually watch the wars, but not be a part of those. It feels so relaxing.
Right.
I still get triggered when I see something red on the map, but then I remember that it's not me, it's not my enemy, it's just someone else. It's not
Yeah.
happening with me.
Now, one thing is, we did mention how Tango Yankee could potentially upgrade his ships.
Oh, yeah, I
He
just seen
doesn't,
this.
but he doesn't have very high level kinetics. He has level 2 mass drivers. But he is upgrading. He is upgrading. Let's see what the upgrade is going to be. I mean, if someone goes full shields, it might still be viable to go for kinetics, even if they are low level.
Yeah, I would go for something like this.
But actually, he's upgrading his plasma throwers to plasma accelerators, and he's keeping the same amount of coil guns.
I have to also pay attention to his computers. I think that line computers are not that great fighting against the destroyers. Yeah, he better had this peaked computer to get more tracking. But
Yeah.
at the same time, he has one admiral with psychic trait.
A psychic admiral.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is actually a big deal. Look at those 3 cruisers, 1.1k power.
Yeah, he
If
went
he
for mind over matter, so he's going for the Psionic Ascension. So he rolled one of the leaders to have that. It's quite
And
good.
he has a fleet expansion as well. You know what? In the long run, assuming the fact he has 74 alloys, if he had actually he has cruiser hull upgrade finishing in 1 month. The
Yep.
fleet power will jump, like you see it right now. Yeah. Now he has close to 12.5. And
Yep.
if he adds his admiral, in the long run he has better chances against Singularity. Unless Automaton stockpiles Singularity with all the alloys he has,
Situation log
I guess the Tangayanki
updated.
will prevail. Alright, let's try to check some other empires.
Yep.
I see that Arch is already fighting, but he actually is fighting Valadrax. Oh, Valadrax is another machine empire.
Let's take a look. FNC seems to be winning. Valadrax, let's check his fleet power. Valadrax is at 4k and Arc is at like 7k. I think they had a big engagement with lots of losses, and
Yeah, it
actually,
looks like Arch has...
there's a fortress. He's gonna have to bombard that before he can move through.
Oh, actually, yeah, this is really smart. I hope that Valadrax has some stockpile of alloys. He
Let's
actually
see.
has like 2k
2k.
of alloys.
Is he building
That's
any
so-
ships? He is
Yeah.
just a little bit, but I don't know. I'd say Arg is more likely to win at this point.
Let me keep it straight. Looks like Arch will double in the next like 5 years.
Yep.
Well, maybe Valadrax has some strategy, but as for now, his fleet power is like half of Arch's, and Arch has cruisers.
His only chance at this point is pure army spam. And he
Ezreal
doesn't
has
seem to have a lot
18.
of minerals.
Pardon me for interrupting you again. Ezreal has almost 20k of
Let's
fleets,
take a look.
but he has been invaded by... Wait,
He's getting
He
it.
has-
He's in 2 wars at the same time. By Runia and Kaji. So let's see.
oh, actually, he has
an
the
ally
defense
as well.
pact. Yeah, so he has
It's
ally
convoluted.
Teufel. Yeah,
Yep.
so Teufel and Ezreal are working together, and KG is attacking Ezreal, and
Station
Rune is
under
attacking
attack.
Ezreal.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Actually, yeah, Ezreal is on the defensive for this one. I would have imagined he would just go all in and
Yeah, but
try
it
to
looks like
conquer, but he seems that he's on the defensive. They try to partition him.
it looks like they already had a fight. I see that KG is at 60% war exertion. Looks like he has lost a lot of destroyers. Yeah, he's back. He's back to 64 naval capacity.
Yep. Yeah, I'm
And-
just checking the comment log. It seems that KG has lost
Station
15
under attack.
ships so far, and if they're cruisers, that's a pretty significant loss. Let's see.
The thing is that I guess that KG is able to overpower one, like
Other
separate.
destroyers. Yep.
He can overpower a separate fleet of Ezreal, but at the same time, Rune's fleet is not as strong to oppose one of the fleets of Ezreal. So actually, Ezreal can like kind of defend with one of the fleets on KG's front and go and try to conquer Rune.
Yeah,
Or just
Ezreal
deflect.
had to split his fleet. He's fighting a 2-front war. Right now it seems like he's trying to chase Runia away out of his territory. Alright.
Oh, I have to say that one of the Hiremans is getting invaded. Mr. Jojo is getting invaded by Silas. And is it a tribute war?
Or Jojo. Alright, let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a tributary war. Well, Silas has not claimed the capital as it was against the rules, so even if Jojo surrenders, he will only lose his tribute status. He'll become the tribute and will lose some just systems, I guess,
Mhm.
without planets.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that big of an advantage for Silas to try to go for
Mhm.
any planets from Jojo, because he doesn't have any species that can grow on planets reasonably well, and Jojo's pops are going to be useless to him. So
Yeah, that's true.
a tribute is probably the best Silas can get out of Jojo.
And what about Mr. No, Mr. Regulus is not fighting anyone as for now. But what about Ukukiril? Are they going to coexist together? Wait,
see.
Ukukiril is defending. Wait.
Seems that he's No, it looks like he was in a defensive pact with Daki, another hive mind empire, against Sarnabog. Let's see. Ukukuril still has his fleet over in his own territory. Meanwhile, Daki is unfortunately losing his fight, it seems.
But at the same time, I have to point out that Chernobyl has Unyielding as his admiral. It means that he will be sustaining a lot of losses in every fight, and if Daki will be able to have like 2-3 more fights against his destroyers, he actually has like a small chance, maybe.
Let's see. There's a good chance Sarnabog is running no retreat. Is he? He doesn't even have the policy yet. Yeah.
He just loves Unyielding admirals, I guess, for the raw fleet power it provides him with.
I mean, it does provide an advantage in single engagements, but
yeah,
over
in the
time
long run,
it costs you.
It feels like Emoa and the Mule are coexisting together in peace, even though I was thinking that they will attack each other as soon as possible. Oh no, as I just said it, Emoa... okay, Emoa is building his fleets. There is and actually Mule as well, so we'll see another war here. The galaxy is literally burning.
Alright, let's see. Yep.
As Alex says in chat, this is going to be a lone war, because he has a lot of fortresses.
Seems that I'd say 60% of the galaxy at war, and there's a serious pattern. Like at the top of the list, a lot of people are the attackers, and then the defenders are at the bottom of the list.
Guys, welcome to multiplayer. It's fun.
Predators and prey.
Yeah. Actually, I guess that Imagara and Stronglord, Stronglord had a big fleet, and he has invaded another Void Dweller.
He did.
Oh, he has invaded Mr. Colsty. Yeah, I see. Actually, yeah, there was some diplomacy involved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the biggest fleet award goes to Ezreal, almost 22k of fleets as for now.
Has Ezreal lost... Okay, so it seems like he's pushed Runia out of his space, but he hasn't made any progress attacking Kaji. Maybe he's trying to meet up his fleets. Yes, it actually
he's moving towards Kaji right now.
So he has chased Runia out, and now he's gonna attack and probably defeat KG, because 21k is... it's certainly bigger than 10k from KG's front.
Mr. Kaldabok has invaded Strat and has seen his Strat. And the bombing has started.
Oh no, let's see.
What about the damage per day? 0.02. Strat is losing the opportunity.
0.02.
He could have put this habitat to the
fortress habitat. Yeah,
the fortress habitat.
I would imagine that Strat just can't afford a fortress habitat because, like, just look at his economy. It's in shambles. The more you get bombarded, the more resources you lose.
Yeah. His economy is so tight, but he has a lot of research at the same time. Okay, we're post. What is going on? Automaton disconnected.
Automaton?
I really do hope it's nothing to be with the war. Let me message him real quick. I really do hope it's not. It's just a crash and he comes back.
All right, let's see. I mean, Automaton, last we checked, was doing really well. It's a good chance for us to catch up with what's been going on with Singularity and
log updated.
Tango. Seems that Automaton is doing well. None of his territory has been captured, and Singularity and Tango are still at a stalemate at the moment.
It's good to be in Automaton's situation. He's just sitting there and kind of expanding the amount of his habitats while these two are fighting each other. Okay, he's coming back. Nice.
All right, wonderful.
Wait.
Oh, ooh.
Who hasn't bought? Okay.
Yeah, Automaton is doing fairly well on tech. Okay, now I can't check any scores. Alright, whatever.
I will not be commenting anything related to the stability of the lobby. No, I'm not talking anything about this. Well, yeah, Ezreal is ahead. He has 22k, but actually he's, you know what? It's quite interesting that his ally, Teufel, has close to 14k as well. So I guess this alliance has the biggest amount of ships deployed.
Mm-hmm. Now we'll see. I don't know what his ally is actually doing at the moment. Maybe he's trying to invade Runia. Who knows? Let's see.
Okay, we are back. Starting on normal speed. Praying to the gods. Lost connection to host and got kicked to lobby.
Oh.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, since you're observer, we don't necessarily have to pause the game for you to catch up. So I'll keep commentating for the time being. Let's see. Ezreal's ally is Teufel. And let's see how Teufel is doing. Actually, Teufel's fleets are just kind of sitting there menacingly.
Maybe waiting for the chance to pounce.
Perhaps.
I have been asked about one player, Dragfire Black. He does not have fleets, but he has close to 1,000 research points per month as a hive mind, and he has a stockpile of almost 15k of alloys. This is a one damn strong hive mind.
That's the hive mind in the north. Let's take a look.
And he is researching habitats. I wonder, is he going to use this alloys to build some habitats or to get some territory?
I mean, let's see. He's only connected to Gots and Jay Stanley. And Jay Stanley is a robot, and Gots is a Void Dweller. So he's not at a particularly high risk of getting attacked at this point.
Okay, we have a... I guess I will have to intervene. We have some sort of a... problem.
I wish I could play as well as freaking Dragfire Black. Like, he has capped down on alloys. He's at 14k up plus 126 at 1k tech. And I mean, yeah, that really goes to show you that just 5 years into the war stage starts being a problem.
There's a rule break.
Oh yeah, give me a second. I'll manage this real quick.
Blork
I guess...
and Imagawa.
Okay. Where's Blork?
It seems that there's some
server
issues, right?
No, it's not the server issues. It's the issue of players kind of breaking the rules. It's not like a
player breaking rules.
Basically, Strong Blork invited Imagara in the joint war against Kolsti.
Ooh, right.
To be honest, to be fair, Imagara has not moved his fleets, and Strong Blork has totally taken over the Kolsti's empire.
Yeah. I mean, I think
I guess
we can probably
can
let this
continue.
go. Yeah, we can continue.
Give me 1 second. I'll check. Yeah, and actually, Strong Blork has claimed. Imagara has not claimed anything, and it was only Strong Blork who claimed.
Yep.
All right, we can continue.
All right. Yeah, in case you guys want to check out the rules, they are in the description, or you can type in !rules in chat. Yeah, actually, I'm going to take another look at the Hive Mind build up in the north, because
Situation.
Dragfire Black, he doesn't have a lot of planets, but he's doing extremely well. Like, let's see.
Yeah, Dragfire is one of the best Hive players I know, and he's one of the scariest when it comes down to scaling. He starts quite at the minimal values. He does not have a fleet here 30, but if you let him live for 40-50 years, this will be one strong big hive mind. Well, actually he already is.
Like, he's near the top of the... Oh, in the top half of the leaderboard. Yeah, that's incredible. So,
this is the first victim. We have the first victim. Yeah, Valadrax. The last guy to join the tournament in the last second, and the first guy to leave. Well.
Oh no.
Speaking about bad luck.
Does he want to... Oh. Desync. Does Valdrax want to come in and talk to us?
I will have to ask him.
Alright.
Please give me a second. He might be a little bit...
I just see in chat Silas complaining about hives and their ground army spam. I'm just gonna quickly look over there and see what's going on. Oh, it's just pure strongholds. 12 warrior drones.
I don't have any Y mods. We have okay, let's wait for also to come back. Oh yeah, Valdrax is ready to talk to us.
Alright, wonderful, then let's invite him.
Yeah, give me a second. Hey there.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Going good. Let me just turn you up a little bit. So, what was your experience in this journey as the first victim?
It was kind of expected. When I realized I was right next to R, I knew I was kind of dead at year 30 as a robot, because this is kind of my first time playing memorialist robots in a multiplayer game, so I wanted to try it out and see how good it was, and yeah, that's what happened. I thought I was going to be able to put up a fight in fortresses, but he got me too soon.
Yeah, you gotta prepare for fortress spam. You can't just pull it out quick. But yeah, it seems that you're gonna feed Arg, and he's gonna become a big giga machine. We've been talking about this. Like, half the lobby is machine empires, and the more they consolidate, the worse it gets for the galaxy.
I have already seen that someone is talking in chat that Arg is snowballing. We need to stop this. So maybe it won't be so easy for him after this.
Maybe it won't be so easy. Yep.
Well, anyway, thank you for joining. Thank you for playing with us, and thank you for coming to voice.
Yep, thanks for having me. I'm sorry I joined at the last second, but it was fun regardless.
It's alright.
Hoping to have you next time we have a tournament, and maybe you'll be able to fight back. Who knows?
Yep, sounds good. Thanks.
Right, see ya. Thank you for coming. So this is it. This is our first
casualty.
Okay, we can start the game.
Alright. And it seems that with that, Arg has rocketed to first place. As far as score
machines,
goes.
snowballs, yeah. You conquer another machine empire, and you just double. You basically double your power. So I see that G. Stanley is fighting another machine empire as for now. So if G. Stanley also finishes his war and starts attacking Arg, wait. Oh no, this is another desync.
Ooh.
This is like bad luck for tournament. I remember that last Tony, he also disconnected, and he also...
We tried. Alright.
Yeah, just stay. Actually, he can reconnect once he sees some issues with his empire.
Desync doesn't kick in for 5 to 10 years. And Automaton does rejoin fairly quickly, so...
Hey, there is another Empire.
Let's see. Yeah, that was
Gold-
down south.
Strongblord. Yeah, Strongblord attacking him. That 2v1 war. Yeah, unfortunately, like technically there was a rule break, but in fact, Strongblord invaded his territory alone, and his ally did not put any claims. That is why we decided to continue.
Yep.
Without. But as I can see, there are some alliances being formed on the map. Like let's say Strongblord and that Machine Empire. Looks like we're going to have more united gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Lyra is still number 2. Speaking about the power of
The power of
trade.
trade. Let's check in.
Updated.
1k from branch offices. I mean,
Usually,
Lyra is mostly teching up right now. I see a lot of research per month, but not a lot of alloys.
she's buying 35 per month. Like, not a big deal.
With all
I
the
see.
power of trade, she's actually behind the Hive Mind Empire, of all people.
So basically, we
Situation
have
log updated.
in the top 5 as for now, we have R and G Stanley. Most of them playing Rock Servitors, right? Yeah, most of them playing Rock Servitors.
Let's see. Rook Servitor. Yeah, Rook Servitor.
Situation log.
Then we have
updated.
Lyra, Shoulders
Trade.
of Giants trade, Astral as a Void Dweller, and Silas PT as a Void Dweller.
Yep.
And then we have
Situation
other like
log
robots
updated.
and Void Dwellers. Actually, has G Stanley finished his war? Yeah, he did. He just did. He also doubled up. That's why he's almost equal to R in strength, and
Yep.
he's close to R. If
They
one of
are
them
actually connected, yeah, border-wise, so
Oh god.
there
Oh,
might be a
God.
fight. I mean, I don't know if Arg know this yet, but he does have an advantage in fleet power, so if he acts fast, he could potentially attack Jay Stanley and become a giga machine right here and now, although that would provoke everyone in the galaxy, I would imagine.
Yeah, if like it helps that Lyra will be attacking because she's in really nice spots, making a lot of profits. But there is Mr. Calderbolg. He must be like a little bit concerned about what is going on next to him because while he's bombing Strat. By the way, how is the bombing going? We need to check.
Let's see.
Has he bombed through the first one?
Situation log updated.
It seems that Strat hasn't actually lost a lot of pops, which which is quite funny. So that habitat that we checked in, that was at 12%. Around 10-20 minutes ago, it's at 29% now. It's going up very, very slowly.
Actually, it looks like he tried. Yeah, he tried. I guess that Calderbock has tried to fight on the ground. So basically, the strategy is you drop your armies, you fight a little bit, and you disengage and continue bombing.
Yep.
Because enemies' armies will not regenerate while under the bombardment, and yours will. This will take a lot of time. This is the first of the many. This is the first
Yep.
of the many.
And it seems that in the meantime, Strat has been building up his other habitats, like 1.3k, 1.3k army power. Calderbolg is going to be coping very hard. Although Strat, this bombardment is really affecting Strat. He is down to 281 tech production, so while the strategy is denying Calderbolg an easy victory, at the same time, it's not doing him any favor either.
Yeah, and it looks like to be honest, in the place of Calderbolg, I would just leave. I would just leave and try attacking R or someone else, because it will take like 40 years, I guess, something like this.
Yep.
We have
Strat.
Poles.
I see why the research issue happened. Strat actually had to unemploy all his researchers just to be able to afford the consumer goods.
Oh, did he have technocracy, by the way?
I believe he did. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Researchers
sense.
are very expensive for him.
So, what is about Chernobog? And it looks like Daki has the only his last system, his capital.
Oh no.
Okay, let's check Daki's.
Take
Is
a
he
look.
hanging on? Wait, no, he's fighting back. Oh, wait. Oh no, I guess that he has defeated Chernobog's fleets once, but then he repositioned his fleets, gathered his fleets, and now he's coming back for the finishing blow.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
And Okukiril has no way to actually come to this party and try to save his ally. Oh, actually, Okukiril has killed the Crystallines.
Oh, he did, yeah. Now he's adjacent to Ragunes.
And Ragunes says, Comrade Stefan, check homeworlds. Let's check this. Oh, wait, he's upgrading
I looked at the very bottom of the list of where Ragunes once was in terms of the score. Now he's near the middle, actually.
Yeah. I guess that his Gaia seeding actually goes well. To be honest, like
Gaia Seeders final. Oh, he's about to upgrade the Gaia Seeders to the final stage. That's what it looks like.
Okay. It looks like Okukiril does not want to attack Ragunes. Okay, Ragunes has a really big starbase right here.
13.9k. I bet it's all defensive stations with hangars.
And yeah, it's against. Oh yeah, and actually against corvettes, that's quite effective. Quite
really
efficient.
effective. Yeah, especially if they're missile corvettes or torpedo corvettes, because then they all get countered completely. Let's see.
Okay, this is the end of KG. Ezreal has killed. Ezreal has 24k of fleets. Ayaka has 17.6. Actually, Ayaka is incredibly strong as well. But
do you want to invite KG in?
I just had an invitation to the joint war. Oh yeah, we surely can.
Yep.
Give me a second.
Yeah, Ezreal, after defeating Kaiji, has now declared war on Kaldabog. He's going to be going through strat space and... Actually, can he even? Oh no, he desynced. No.
Well, Ezreal?
No.
What is...
We might have to rehost the lobby.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to rehost the whole lobby. Sorry guys, slight technical difficulties, but we'll get this resolved quickly. So let's save and okay. Right, Conrad, we are rehosting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me make the save game.
Okay, wonderful. For now, I can talk to chat for a little bit, I suppose.
And you can turn my cam off. I will talk to my chat as well.
Yep.
To not be a ghost, okay?
Alrighty. Oh my god, my green screen, no! No, how long has that been a thing? God. Slightly. Alright, let me just set this up real quick. If you guys have any questions about what's going on, please do let me know. Alright, wonderful. So, let's see. Game is getting good. Game is indeed getting good. We're gonna join back into the game real quick. I suppose I have a thing prepared for this. Let me just put on, where is it? Technical difficulties, right? Just because I don't want to reveal the ID and everything. Let's see what you guys are saying. Real quick, let's check up on the charity. Looks like we're at $275 out of 1,000. So, thank you guys so much. How about this? Let's get to 300, and then I'll do a quick giveaway. It's gonna be, let's say 2-3 keys for Stellaris. So if you already have Stellaris, which I assume some of you guys already have, we can probably arrange it so that you can gift the keys to your friends or something. So let's get to 300 and I'll do a quick giveaway. these are keys coming purely from my end. I wanted to make this charity slightly special. So, yes. Otherwise, is this whole thing a last man standing tournament, or what's the goal for the end of the game? Well, the objective is for everyone to fight to their best ability, and I mean, at the end, it's going to be down to which empires are the most powerful. It's not a tournament where we have prizes for, you know, place 1, 2, and 3, but we are going to be mostly focusing on the whole action side of things. Like, there's no real objective way to score certain things. So just for example, fleet and economy, but now we can give everyone a shout out. Alright, let's see. I hope they nerf Void Dweller and Clone Armies. I mean, Void Dweller, as we're seeing here, is powerful, but it is about on the same level as Rogue Servitor, normal Machine Empires, and actually even one Hive Mind. So yeah. The Aldrinov flex the guns. Ooh. Right. As I said in my previous stream, working out is the final frontier of min-maxing, because you see, you might be very intellectual, you might be very good at numbers, you might be very good at min-maxing the game, but in the end, if you can't click stuff fast enough, you're not going to succeed. So that's that. As long as you work that muscle, you're going to be able to very, very quickly. So far, who is winning? Ezreal is at the top, and then we have a few other empires. Ezreal, as you remember, was the machine hunter last time, although this time around there doesn't seem to be all that many machines. Right now, though, I'm mostly interested in the Hive Mind start, because the Hive Mind is something that I've always wanted to min-max. I've always wanted to figure out the best strategy for a Hive Mind, but it's been kind of rough. It seems that you just gotta accept the fact that you're gonna be a little bit behind in everything. It does seem that we just raised $375 for the charity, so I will be doing a giveaway of 2 Stellaris game keys. How it's gonna work is everyone is gonna type in burb as the word if you want to participate in the giveaway, and then we're going to give away 2 keys. So type in burb and we'll have the giveaway. Afterwards, please message me on Discord and then I will give you your key. So, yep. Cyper, Hive Mind is fun, Stefan. You should try it. Dude, I've been trying Hive Mind. Like, I've always wanted to be a competitive Stellaris player, but I've always wanted to do it in a very particular sort of way where I'm using a build that not many other people can play. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to manage that, so that's my experience. Alright, seems that everyone is spamming burb. I will be joining back real soon, so I'll give you guys another 20 seconds or so, and then we'll announce the winner. Apologies for the interruption, but sometimes multiplayer games do be like that. I see Comrade Truck is already getting the server back up. And in 3, 2, 1, roll it. And Luca, congratulations, you have won a Stellaris key. Please message me on Discord at Stefan, hashtag 6069. And let's do another roll. Ninja Blade 4400. Congratulations, you have won a Stellaris key. Again, please do contact me on Discord, and after the stream, I'll be giving away the keys. We'll be doing another giveaway at some point later. Let's say at like $600 or actually 600. 600 is already quite close. Let's make one at 750. So at 750, we'll do another giveaway, And that's going to be 2, maybe 3 Stellaris keys. I have some in backup, and then we'll be giving away DLCs because I know DLCs are a lot more interesting to get. But yeah, that's that. I'll be rejoining the host in a quick second, so we'll make do without the the temporary technical difficulty stream. So let's see, direct join. And 1 2 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 blah blah blah. I'm a machine. And speaking of machine, so I know this is a charity stream and this is going to seem out of place, but quick update on the whole VTuber thing, right, that I've been working on. That's going to be done in 2 weeks, so get ready. It's coming. It's coming. I've actually paid a little bit more to accelerate the process because I really want to have it happen before Christmas as a nice gift for you guys. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Just gonna quickly turn off the technical difficulties thingy, and we're just gonna join in. Guys, remember to stay hydrated. It also helps your muscle growth. That and a copious amount of protein shakes. So yeah. Enjan, how long will the stream be? Probably around 6 hours, because in 6 hours we can have a full game. But yeah, model waiting times are long unless you fork over more resources, in which case money fixes everything, right? Roburb supremacy. The Nostrafado. If you were in this game, Stefan, what would you not want your spawn to be? Well, if I was playing in this game, I would probably be playing as... I would want to say I want to play as a hive mind. But if I wanted to win, I'd probably play as a void dweller. So I'd probably want my spawn to be somewhere in the bottom right of the galaxy, and I definitely would not want to be in the top left because that's where Ezreal is and all the big scary players. So yeah. Sipper, every time someone dies, Stefan have to do 50 push-ups. Dude, we could do a stream like that. Just push-up stream. I can do 50 push-ups easy. But every time someone dies, that'd be a lot of push-ups. It really would be, and I'd have to set up a camera for that and everything. And we might have that as a as a special feature in a future stream. I feel Vargas, maybe Aquatic Hive Mind will be good. Yeah, perhaps. I'm definitely looking forward to Aquatics because with Aquatics, you can definitely get some stuff to work. Like, I'll be definitely trying that out as soon as I can. Tactical Tortoise. What makes Void Dweller good in this format? Void Dwellers have very high bonuses right off the bat, like the plus 50% production to everything. That's pretty powerful right off the bat. And also being able to grow on 3 planets means more growth. And although you're limited later on if you don't build more habitats, all that matters is for you to build a big fleet early and then conquer someone else. And like Ezreal, for example, he built a big fleet, hasn't really built many habitats, and he's doing very, very well. Morpha, is there a release date for Aquatics yet? We know it's coming in November, so I would imagine that it's going to be around 2 weeks, probably, before it comes out. 1 to 3 weeks, certainly. What makes hive minds good in this format? It doesn't. This format is not very good for hive minds because the peace timer is year 30 instead of like year 40. If year 40 was the peace timer, then it will be pretty long. Johnny117. So is there any build with robots and ring rolls? Because now the research district is gone, so what's the new build? Well, the new build is not to build robots with ring rolls. Because it's not very good. Like, Ringworld can work with merchants, but that's about it. Yeah. If Robot Ringworld build is the same, you just get the Ringworld late. Yeah, I suppose. You can restore the Ringworld with the Ringworld origin. Just gotta quickly re-add Comrade to rehost. Sorry for the technical difficulty, guys. This just comes as a result of having a lot of players. Thalassus, I hate how they ruined Ringworld. It was my favorite origin. Dude, it was not my favorite origin, just because it was so OP, but I did like it for challenges and stuff. Like, I remember getting the Dice-Sphere construction site built in year 66 with that thing. It's pretty incredible. A Ninja Blade 4400. Stefan, is the idyllic bloom cheese banned in this game, as I don't see it in the rules? What is the idyllic bloom cheese? Please do let me know, because if you mean terraforming planets to be your habitability and then making them into guys, that's not cheese, that's just mechanics. And it is very expensive to get it there. Okay, so apparently too many hot joins kills the save, so we're gonna be struggling a little bit. Lithoid Necrophage still appears to be the best option for the Rockman. Lithoid Necrophage has really gotten a hit. Like, I hinted at it before with how we talked about how there weren't many necrophages in the galaxy. Well, the thing is, necrophages used to have like 10 pops, or like 8 or 9 pops per planet on their guaranteed habitables, and now they have like 4. And if you have 4 pops on a guaranteed planet, that's not a lot of pops. Like, you're losing 10 pops right off the bat, and those pops are what made necrophage good in the first place. It was specialization that you could achieve with your primary and secondary, and then it was also just the sheer amount of population you would get. Dimitri K, is it possible to play Tall with Clone Army? Yes, I suppose it is. You would either go Tall, just go all in on clone efficiency, and then you get another species to actually grow on your planets, or you'd go for the fertile option for clones, and then I guess you're gonna just play it like a normal empire, because it's not very good. Ninja Blade 4400, you can convert your capital to a Gaia within 5 years. Because it is based on planet build speed, you can max out the build speed and do it quick, combined with lithoid subspecies origin start, giving you access to exotic gas day 1. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, that doesn't sound like cheese. That sounds like an interesting build idea. I'll actually note that down to try that. That actually sounds like a really interesting idea. The only problem is you would have to get a lot of energy early on, which I suppose you can with Shoulders of Giants. So lithoid gas plus what's it called? Life seeding or whatever. Clone Army 1 planet challenge is definitely feasible. Dude, it sounds like cope. Because you're gonna be getting a lot of, I suppose, unemployment. I mean, you could turn that unemployment into tech with Utopian Abundance, but I can't imagine Clone Army 1 planet being very good. Like, you get a lot of pops fast, but there's only so many jobs you can have on a planet. Kevin Hang, how about doing a tournament on previous versions for Nostalgia November? We could do that. I mean, I was planning on doing just a 1.0 stream at some point, but I imagine doing this in multiplayer would be a lot of cope. I don't know how stable the game even was in multiplayer in 1.1. I never played 1.0 or 1.1. But
Hey, Anon.
Comrade? Yep.
Stefan, yeah, I'm sorry for such a delay. We had to manually join players. There is some sort of a bug with hot join when there are like 25 people hot joining at the same time. Even if you try to let them in one by one or like in batches, it still kind of bugs out the game. So we have to do this in manual batches. I'm manually sending them IDs.
Okay.
I guess we will be ready in like 5 to 10 minutes maximum.
5 to 10 minutes. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we'll have to wait, unfortunately. I guess this is the best way to, like, I mean, that's the best time to get a break and take some water, maybe go stretch yourself and grab some food, maybe? Just saying.
Yeah, I suppose. It has been 2.5 hours so far, so we'll do a quick break. I'm probably going to play some game on stream.
All right, and I'll message you when
Tetris,
it's your turn. It's your turn to join.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. Yep, seems like we have some technical issues, guys. So, chat, it is up to you to decide what game we're going to play, because, I mean, I could obviously go forth and take a break, but would I? Nah, I'm a machine. I'm here for the stream, and that's all I do, so vote. So we have options. Let's see, options. We could play a 5-minute game of Tetris. We could play Lobby Simulator, where I stay here and just take a look at the hot join screen. We could, I suppose, theorycraft the build with, what's it called? The Cedars perk and lithoids, but Bloons, Stellaris, Shower with Your Dad Simulator, Chess, Mini Metro, Minesweeper, Bloons Tower Defense. Lobby Simulator all the way. All right, real quick. I guess first thing I'll do is I'll show off the first sketch of the VTuber thing, because it is newsworthy to a degree. So let me just pull that up. This one is the right one. Yep. It's gonna be dragged in. Come on. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to add a quick image here. We're probably gonna play the Tetris or Minesweeper in the meantime. Okay, image. Let me load in. I believe it's this one. Okay. Yep, so let me just make that slightly smaller. But yeah, basically this is the sketch for the model, and although there is a lack of booba, it is only because I managed to win that game. Remember? Like, we had a thing where if I win, I get to choose the model, and this is the model that I'm going with. There's going to be jiggle with the wings and the elements on the face, but yeah, this is going to be pretty high quality, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing with this thing on stream. Like, this is genuine quality right here. But yeah, let me quickly load into Tetris. And I don't know, Minesweeper. Let me make a quick poll, guys. So Tetris or Minesweeper, and then we could potentially play that as our stream intermission game for the future streams. So just type in Tetris, Minesweeper. I'll try to set one of them up. Since we are playing with combat, I'm feeling Tetris because, you know, Russia and everything. Look, guys, we do what we gotta do to cope. So Yeah, as you can see, I've already played this quite a bit, but... God. The sound is way too freaking loud. Let me just turn that down a bit. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to turn down the browser. So, greetings everyone, I'm Stefan, and this is my guide on how to min-max Tetris. Oh no. I forgot how to rotate the frickin' things. Okay, there. Typically what I like to do is just build up and then have one of those big ones pop in and do everything. Nets you more score that way. Place your bets, boys, on how far I can get. I'm literally throwing right now. Okay, real quick, I gotta check, see if Comrade sent me a thing. Okay, it looks like Comrade actually crashed, so we'll be playing Tetris for a while now. Actually, do you guys prefer Tetris, or do you prefer me to just answer chat? Because let's see. The recovery, yes, Tetris stream. All right, let's quickly finish this game, and I'll get to some more chat responses, because this is cope right here. God damn it. Okay. We are throwing. Okay. I'm gonna store that. Okay, well, let's get back to the stream then. Yeah, pausing in the middle of one of those games is kind of pain. All right, get back to Lobby Simulator. Very skills, am I right? All right, let's. We're actually gonna go back. Let's quickly do something to do with Stellaris. So, Ninja did propose that build with lithoids and life seeders. So let's see if we can pull that off with a hive mind. I don't think we can actually pull it off with a hive mind. I think we'd have to build it based on Shoulders of Giants with a normal empire. So let's do that. Let's take the Flat Earth Society and let's get some. Where is it? Some shoulders. Because shoulders, one of the benefits of shoulders is being able to get a lot of energy credits for minor artifacts. So let's do that. Let's pop in life seeders. Where is it? Idyllic Bloom. We need to be a fungoid or a plantoid. Let's get that. Actually, hold on. We can't do that. No, because we would need another species to be a lithoid. So it'd have to be Necro. Okay, Ninja said that he sent me the build. Let's take a look at the build. Syncretic evolution, eh? Okay. I mean, I would love to do it with Shoulders of Giants, but we can't. So we're gonna have to go with Necrophage, because Necrophage is actually quite good. So let me pull up my Necrophage build. Let's see. Explodey chicken nuggets. Okay, Lithoid Necrophage, there we go. So we're gonna apply where is it? Gaseous byproducts here. Probably gotta take Unruly and Intelligent. On our secondary species, we're going to make them very, very good for growing, I suppose. Let's go for Growth. Go for Strong. Let's go for, I don't know, let's say Decadent? Not Decadent. Leading. And that should be good enough. Instead of this, we take... Oh, hold on. No, we can't do it with We'd have to have our secondary species be lithoids. Okay, so appearance. Unless it's incompatible. Let's take a look real quick before I mess things up all over again. Where is it? Oh no, Idyllic Bloom is compatible with this. Okay, so let's take Idyllic Bloom. Let's take off this and this. On our secondary species, we're going to put on the lithoids. Because the thing is, I would do it with Syncretic, but Syncretic just sucks. So let's go lithoids. Let's go with this. Make them produce some gas. Get Unruly on here. Let's get, I don't know, Industrious? Ingenious, probably? That's good enough. And let's just try this. Umar is like, take Idyllic Bloom with Void Dwellers to transform habitats into Gaia worlds. Big brain. If only. Alright, let's Gaia Seeders. So, in theory, let's just test this out in theory while we're waiting. All right. So we should be able to get a lot of energy from relic sites, and we should be able to buy gas right off the bat, right? We probably want functional architecture actually as a side bonus, and then we'd have Gaia seeders. They are quite expensive. Let's put on functional architecture and see how that goes. I had meritocracy on just because it was here previously. Alright, so now the building should be done fairly quickly. Yeah, it's 1275. I would imagine hiring one of these governors would be good. I'm not going to play a full game. I just quickly see how it would be in theory. So I'm going to spawn in all resources using RR. So now with an architectural interest and functional architecture, we should be able to build this thing in 437 days for 1k energy. Let's also turn on instant build, keeping in mind that this is going to take like a year. Then we're going to need to upgrade this. We can easily just buy the gas ourselves. These take the same amount of time to upgrade and build, so that's actually fine. So the only issue would be the amount of gas you need, but once you do, it will give you plus 10% happiness. Make this into a Gaia, which gives 10% resources from jobs and happiness. And I think that this build could genuinely work. Yeah. Secret sauce for Ideal Bloom is to stack speed build modifiers. Yeah, we'll be able to research some building speed techs here. We'd be able to get prosperity, which should also increase build speed. Actually, yeah, this will be a big one, because that's plus 25% right here, minus 10% cost. So on a new world, let's say we own this, we'd be able to... Okay, first we need planetary administration. So let's get planetary administration, and then with prosperity factored in, this only takes 4,000 energy credits to upgrade. This is actually pretty good. So that's 4 years and 4,000 energy, and a substantial amount of gas, but like what, 33 here, 65 here, so like 200 gas, which is not that much. You could potentially run this and be in a good spot. The only problem would be, obviously, if you're going necrophage, you want your main species to be lithoid and your secondary species to be organic, but yeah, that's the sacrifice you're gonna make, I suppose. But yeah, the freaking celebrating idyllic transformation. It's only 6 months of this stuff, so it's not very good, but it's something. And I suppose I'll try this, guys. What do you guys think about me playing this sort of empire in a future stream? Probably be a solo stream, but what do you guys think? Do you want to see this? Because I kind of want to play this. This is an interesting proposition right here. Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't think it would get any better with aquatics, but I'll certainly need to try it. And actually, God, maybe I should have played through this this spawn myself, because look at this. Like, we got Arctic world here, we got a tundra, just a free habitable. We got tropical, we got, what is this? Another tropical here. Like, this is a god spawn. And the ruler is pretty good as well, so it's a shame we're not playing this one, but hey, if if it takes too long to reconnect, maybe we'll just turn this into a Gaia Seeder stream, because this is an interesting build. Let's see, maybe there's some way to make this work with hive minds? I mean, it wouldn't really work with hive minds, that's a problem, because with hive minds you want a lot of money. Would this work with Megacorps though? Let's see. Does Megacorp have an alternative for Life Seeders? It should, right? No, it doesn't. It has an alternative for freaking catalytic processing, but not this Civic. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, so I guess the build is Functional Architecture, Idyllic Bloom. I don't think there's any ethics in here that could help us out with getting the stuff built faster. Otherwise, yeah. Let's see. Money is fine to expand by year 35. I mean, the thing is, I want to make a build that is, that gets the Gaias early, because, I mean, obviously it benefits you if you get a plus, like, 14% bonus in total to your production 30 years in, but it really, really benefits you if you get that bonus right off the bat, and... Ragutis is a true min-maxer in chat right here. He's saying, Militarist increases the odds of getting the build speed tech. That's a level of min-max that I've never even remotely considered, but that's something. Necro hives? My god. I mean, I suppose you could make this kind of work with necro hives. I mean, the problem with necro hives is until they fix spawning pools, not fix necessarily, but like right now, necro hives, one of their main issues is that they can't grow any other species from their spawning pools other than their original species. And because necrophage is very, very slow at growing, like it has a minus 75% growth speed, that's the problem. Gladiator is multiplayer finished already? No, it's not finished. We're having some troubles with the whole server situation, so we're just exploring some builds. If you guys have any other builds that are interesting, take a look at. We'll take a look as well. But honestly, this is pretty interesting. Like, it could be good enough to make syncretic work, but I don't think so. Like, you really got to be going with necrophage, because necrophage is just straight up better than syncretic. You could also go for a tech rush build and try to get gas as early as possible, but even then, that's year 15 gas at the earliest. Like, you're not going to be able to get gas too early. Bradley Simic, Stefan, do an impression of what you think the aquatic advisor would sound like. or like whale noises. I sound like a ghost, I know, but yep. Avery, I'm really interested in the Reanimator Void Dweller build that one player was going on. Looked like it wasn't even worth trying to conquer. Yeah, Strategizer came in with a very interesting build that I did enjoy seeing. But yeah, ghostly whale. Let's see, what else would work with this sort of deal? Like, obviously we have a lot of origins in the game, but not a lot of them are good. Clone Army? Would Clone Army work with this? Let's take a quick think. I mean, obviously Clone Army is going to make any build better because Clone Army is OP. But... What if you take Doomsday? Let's just ask. If you terraform a planet into a Gaia world with Doomsday, is it still going to blow up? Let's actually check that out. Let's see. Idyllic bloom functional architecture. Obviously, we're gonna have to spawn in the resources ourselves, but who knows? Okay, Doomsday. Let's try to terraform it into a Gaia as early as possible. So we're gonna have to research all technologies because I don't feel like rolling for the gas tech just yet. Let's see. Max out resources. Let's find the frickin' thingy thing. People are saying yes, it will blow up, dude. I just wanna see. Maybe. Well, maybe not. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, it's still Doomsday. Yeah, I would imagine it does, but that would be funny. Just instead of having your planet blow up, you terraform it and make it habitable again. Hegemon, but you reset until your ally is a gaseous emission lithoid. Huge brain. Yep. I mean, we could just kind of sit here and wait for the thing to fire, but I'm 99% sure it's still gonna work just fine. So I guess no Doomsday Gaia rush. That'd be pretty funny. Let's see what else is here. One of those civics that I'm fascinated by, but I never get to play, is a Granite Dell. It's quite good, but yeah. Yeah, it requires you to be pacifist, and pacifist gameplay is lame gameplay. Okara 115, what was the Merchant Guild's Void Dwellers build that was doing so well? I think I actually have that Empire. Hold on. Carmine is messaging me with the actual attorney. We're gonna get back to it. But real quick. Do I have it? Yeah, Merchantman, right here. This is the build. If you want to pause, take a look, you can copy it. But multiplayer, I'm just gonna quickly join in. Let me just kind of hide the ID and password real quick. Okay. Comrade?
Oh yes, hello there.
Is this the final wave of HUD joins?
I really do hope yes, because
Thank God.
half through the previous hot join process, the Stellaris on the server crashed, so I had no report. Okay.
All right, let me turn you on camera-wise.
Okay, I had to jump between the
Yeah, I
lobbies.
understand.
It feels like I have lost like half of my brain cells for this month that I had to lose in these like 2 hours. And the moment I saw that the Stellaris has crashed, you cannot even believe like the frustration and the like, oh god, is it happening to me? Please tell me that I have loaded the correct save game.
Yeah, I can imagine.
If it happens, like literally, I will have to end my entire career. Like, no, okay, there is no coming back. Okay, well, okay, I'll not talk about this.
Just transition to Tetris, Lamau. I
Actually,
played a game of Tetris on stream in the meantime. Server mode. Alright, year 38. Looks right.
Okay. I really hope these are lost players.
What I'm probably going to end up doing is, in the post-stream editing, I'll just cut out the issue part.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, so we're starting. Okay, start. Are we in?
Okay. I'm in.
Okay.
Please let this work.
Don't click. I need to make sure that everyone is here. I guess that everyone is here. Well, if someone is not in, I guess the train just...
Train keeps rolling. Yeah, the only AI is Franz, and he is a tiny, like, 2-system vassal.
Yeah.
So
I guess he's not coming back. All right.
let's go to slowest first, and then unpause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, for the love.
All right. So, cope.
I have no idea what to do, to be honest. I have no idea what to do, to be honest. Someone clicked something? Jesus, cannot be the true. I guess we got paradoxed.
Okay. How about this? Can someone host that's not the server? Just make, I don't know.
I can do this actually. I can try, but I have to turn down my stream. But I can talk with you through Discord.
You don't do it. How about Silas? I know Silas has a pretty decent internet connection, or someone that's just participating should host. So just send over the save file. I mean, I trust Silas.
The problem is the save game itself might be corrupted because of this.
Then go to the autosave, which should be at the beginning of the year. Then it wouldn't be corrupted.
All right. Hey, okay.
Okay, I see Comrade is talking to his own chat. Let me just quickly turn that off. Okay. All right. We're just gonna have another player rehost. It's fine. So just stay patient. This is Cope. Cope. I'm just gonna save just in case. Save again. Exit to main menu. And this whole thing is gonna be a memory hold. But yeah. Even streams where Stefan doesn't participate end up with Cope. Dude, Cope is ever present. But now we can, I don't know, go back to looking at builds. Like, I don't know what to do at this point. To be completely honest, chat. Like, I would try to stream a different game, like, I don't know, RimWorld, but that thing kind of takes a while to set up, so, yeah. Speaking of, actually, this is a great opportunity. Guys, so, I know I've had a series on the channel for RimWorld, and it didn't do particularly well, but what do you think about another, another stab at it? Because RimWorld is a great game. I know how to play it. And if you guys would like to see RimWorld content on this channel, of course, not going to interfere with the Stellaris channel content, please do say yes for it. Otherwise, Alice Lucywood, can we do a Gaia Cedar test run while we wait? Sure thing. Let's just make sure to optimize this build as much as possible. And yeah. So let's see. Idyllic Bloom is definitely a necessity. We need an origin that doesn't change standard planet preference. I suppose even Relic World would work, but then it turns into Ecomopolis, so it doesn't really work. So, I mean, we do want... We want one of two ways. We either want a tech rush, or we want to have the resources from lithoids. Tech rush would be better as a build. So let's take a look. Cross-versification is good. Remnants is alright. Life Seeder we can't play. Void Dweller Scion, Tree of Life. Like, Shoulders is good for the sheer amount of energy that you get. Use Consolidation, Doomsday, Necrophage. Like, the one build that I think would work well is Necrophage, but the problem is... Oh, actually, I have an idea. Oh, no, that's a bad idea, because... like, Life Seeders is really wonky. Okay, people are saying yes to RimWorld, which is good. RimWorld and Great I'd watch, but I prefer Stellaris content or Factoria. I mean... I would do it alongside Stellaris content. And perhaps in stream format, although I don't know how good RimWorld is in stream format. But yeah. I guess this is probably as optimal as it's gonna get. Xenophobe? Genetic Materialist. Militarist apparently makes build speed techs more common, but... Normally I like to bake my builds by just sitting there and staring at the screen and making something happen, but... Alright, Prepaid and Species would definitely need Ingenious, we definitely need Gaseous. We could probably get Unruly, and honestly we could probably get... Fleeting, and then we could put on Strong. Alright, so that's our secondary. Primary is going to be Natural Engineers, Intelligent, and Adaptive, maybe? Because we're going to need them to be on all the different planets that we have. Let's go for that. I'm not sure on traits or ethics. I suppose this is a pretty good build. Let's do a quick test game with this. Somewhere, what kind of games do you like to play for yourself or offline? I like to play... Well, okay. Nowadays, I don't actually... For the past, like, week or two, I haven't been playing any games offline for myself because I've just kind of gotten bored of the stuff that I play usually, so I've been drawing a bunch. And if you're on my Discord, you could probably... You probably already know the stuff that I started to draw. But, yeah. Crispy Bacon. Is it possible to do Merchant Guilds with Idyllic Bloom? That would provide the energy. That could work. We don't need Merchant Guilds, actually, for it. We can just go Functional Architecture and go Merchant Spam. So that would be the initial part of the build. So let's... quickly take our first techs. We're going to want to go for Mercantile as the first tradition path. And I suppose we would want Thrifty on our pops instead of Adaptive. Alright. People are saying dating sim stream. Alright guys, Obviously, this is a joke, but what kind of a dating sim would you guys like me to play? Just probing out of curiosity. Also, look at this. It's a good thing we restarted. Holy moly. Alright. Do Spark is Genius. We're gonna get a ruler who is pretty amazing. Look at that. Plus 50% pop growth speed right here. And I suppose with this build, we'd probably... Biosend, maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's start expansion. Normally, you can tell where your guaranteed primitives are by just going into your contacts, and if you don't see them, then they're probably somewhere out in deep space. So we'll just do a bit of exploring. I'm gonna build a couple of naked corvettes. Well, I won't build them, but I'll strip them down. Fleet manager, retrofit. Let's set up our monthly trade deals. Let's go for 50 of that. Let's sell off some of our initial alloys.
Vessels upgraded.
We got some energy from that. Let's hire an additional scientist. Alright, we got our min-max start out of the way. Now we're going to want to build one of them fancy schmancy research labs as soon as possible, and let's get started. Umar, you are making a mistake. What worlds have a 50% increased chance to spawn fuming bog? Okay, we're not going for fuming bog or gases from planets. We're going for gases either from refineries, or in this build, we're actually going to just make them. Like, our secondary species can provide the stuff, and because we're going to have 2 other primitive species, it's not going to really be a problem that our first secondary is a lithoid. So there's that. Speed up the game just a tad bit. Let's make sure we don't have a lot of clerks, because even though this is going to be a trade build, clerks are not efficient. Just period. Oh. Instructor Bixby, thanks for the $50. I've watched all your live streams, but never caught one live now. Love your videos. Yeah, I'm going to forward that to the charity, but please do donate directly to it in the future. So right now, I think we're at about like $100 from super chats that I'll be forwarding to the charity. So that's going to be good. And yeah. Looks like we found our first civilization. Maybe it took a while for the situation log to update. Yeah. That's strange. Normally you can see your primitives right away with that trick, but not in this case. We actually got 8 pops off this planet, which is quite good. We're gonna be aggressive with our first contact. We're gonna build our research lab. And as Hairlan is saying, the multi died temporarily, so now we're coping. Okay, actually, the lobby's up, so we'll save the game here. We might have to continue it. Let's go back into multiplayer. I'm gonna quickly rejoin, and hopefully we can get back to... we can get back on track. Alrighty. Sometimes it do be like that, so once we rejoin, and hopefully things don't desync, I'm just gonna be like, and we're back with the technical issues, or we're back, the technical issues have been fixed, and basically in the VOD after the stream, it's all gonna look smooth, but yeah. We're back to Lobby Simulator, boys. I really need a good game to play in Lobby Simulator. Tetris is kind of meh, all things considered. Play Tetris? Maybe I should open another Stellaris window and play the the other build in the meantime. I'm sure that wouldn't mess everything up. strategizer saying it's gonna desync again. No, it won't. Minesweeper. Maybe I should play tic-tac-toe with you guys. Or tic-tac-toe? Yeah, it's tic-tac-toe. Just have chat, like, just have a big piece of paper, like, I don't have a big piece of paper. Okay, so let's say this bag of chips, right, is the paper. So I X it, decide. You guys vote on the next spot, and then we play from that. But yeah, we would play Scribble. Let's go back into observer mode, and let's hope that there's no cope. Daki yelling at the players. Kajahochi, play chess? Dude, I would play chess if I was good at chess. Like, I played chess, like, maybe 5 times in total in my life. And I don't know any of the tricks. I just know that in a game against another unexperienced player, I can win. I usually do win in chess. But if there's someone who knows, like, the actual strategies behind chess, and all the different, I don't know, meta builds for what you do in chess, I would just get completely owned. Ucloud, these are some pretty aggressive snacks. I mean, I like me some chips. That bag that I showed was nearly full when I started yesterday. You see, one of the benefits of working out is you're able to eat more because your body burns more calories. Yeah, it looks like everyone's in, just someone didn't choose their empire. It's gonna be another moment. But yeah, I want to blame Paradox for this. It's just sometimes it do be like that. It's an issue. Actually, it is kind of their fault. But all right, we're gonna hands off. All right, hands up in the air. So unless you guys believe I'm very good with my feet, I can't be doing anything right now. But yeah. Alex Traven, Rimworld is great for stream though, especially 500% threat. We can do a Rimworld stream like on Friday, and then see how that goes. Hello, comrade. Beep boop.
Stefan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We're just hoping.
Alright, so our backup host Daki is now processing save games. Guys, anyone who can hear this, I'm really sorry for what has happened. Unfortunately, it wasn't under our control. I guess that Automaton has already talked about this. There is an issue, like a known issue with the hot joins that has appeared recently. Like when a lot of people are trying to join, it says that someone's hot join was not accepted, neither it was declined. I have no idea what it means. I guess it goes somewhere in the space. So for now, I guess we do the same process. We need to think about what happens if it's the game's problem, the save game problem. Should we start from start? Should we plan another continuation of the tournament, or like how should we address it? Just thinking about it. Like as for now.
Okay, let's unpause. Okay, Daki should unpause the game at slowest and then.
No. It's not enough. Not everyone is inside yet, unfortunately.
Oh, oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As he has to process all the hot joins again from start. He's now the host. we tried with the server, like with the super server. Fortunately, the super server was. I'm not sure. I guess actually the game is the reason. Stellaris is known for not being really stable when you're trying to rehost the game, especially when there are a lot of players in.
Yeah, that is an issue. But
Yeah. Actually, I have no idea how to comment on this, but actually, you have been doing a great job for like entertaining people on stream while I was trying to fix the issues with it. We can talk a little bit about the meta as for now, trying to fill in the voids in the soul. At least I have a void in the soul already. Like
void in the soul. I mean,
I have been waiting for this for quite some time, and it's painful. Well, anyway,
I'm thinking that if things go south, we'll probably just make the game happen on next Sunday, because restarting at this point, when we're already like 3 hours in, would kind of be pointless, because we won't be able to get that far. So what I probably would do is I'd play some RimWorld and see if people stick around just to test how much people like to watch RimWorld, but yeah, otherwise the stream would be.
I would be the one watching, 100%. I have never played it. I have heard a lot about this, but I have never watched the stream. Maybe
RimWorld is a great game.
It's time to choose observer mode.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have been loading with the older save, just to make sure that it's not corrupted or something.
Yep.
It's like the save that is like 8 months earlier than the last one. We're not starting the game to not if some of the players can hear us, please do not unpause anything. I hope there are no stream snipers, but if there are, do not unpause.
Yep.
I'll be right back real quick.
Okay. Alright, strategizers are saying, we burn off just to yell it anyway and suffer desync penalties. Dude, desync in multiplayer, it makes it unplayable after 5 to 10 years. And if everyone's desynced, it would just be cope. So, I apologize for, obviously, the issues. Sometimes it's like that. I remember having a great game, like 6 months ago, which we wanted to continue over multiple sessions, but then it refused to work. So yeah, after that we just had to play single session games on my server. That's just the way it is. Teamwork makes the dream work. I guess I'll just eat some chicken nuggies in the process, and if you guys don't want to see RimWorld, maybe we do an art stream. Although, I'm not sure if the art that I like to draw is very YouTube friendly. Honestly, I wish I was one of the last Hive joiners, because then we could keep playing with the Hive. I might try to launch Stellaris. No, I fear that if I try to launch Stellaris again and try to continue the Hive Mind game, or the Life Seeders game, it would turn out horribly. Alright, hopefully this is the last batch of Hot Join. Yeah, if anything, so far, even if this stream goes completely south and the game is over, it has been an interesting experience, and we have already raised $469 for the charity, as well as about 100 that I'll be forwarding from super chats. 100, 150. I'll make the calculation and forward it, because different currencies and such, right? If anything, it would still be a bit of a success, but just not in the same way as I hoped. Budokan, how old is this game now? These 5 years and still having desync issues? Dude, the true question is, this game is 5 years old and we're still playing it. How? Like, I have 3,000 hours in this game, and I don't know, like, I don't know, man. And thus, why don't you play an MP? Well, at some point in the future, I might play in one of these MP tournaments, but it's more fun casting them. Like, it's a different perspective than the usual gameplay that I do, so. Whom are saying we need Stellaris too? I kind of do. Terrence Anderson, sorry if you have been... Let me just finish the nuggets. Sarpian has been asked, your very slight accent, what other language do you speak? I speak Russian and German. Comrade Truck is a fellow Russian speaker, so I trust him. Yes, yes. Iron Dust, can you make a radio traffic build? I could make a build. I can't promise it'll be good. So probably not. If you can, if there was a way to reliably terraform planets to Gaias, or not Gaias, Tomb Worlds, I'd definitely play with it. But Erebara, why are you eating fried avian? I'm not eating, well, the thing is, and I've explained this before, birds have a strata to them, a sort of caste system. Some birds are more equal than others, and chickens are at the very bottom of the whole strata system, so it's acceptable to eat them while also worshipping the superior birds, like parakeets, so yes.
Let's pray to the meme gods.
Yes, yes. Alright.
I guess he's the one who knows everything about the memes. And I really do hope this will help. We have tried everything to salvage this.
Mm-hmm.
What really kinda makes me wonder is that some of the players I know, like Automaton, he does not crash so often, as same for Ezreal. I wonder if it was caused by the connection or just by the sheer fact that we have like 30 players on such a big map. I'm thinking about this in the terms of what can we do to prevent this in the future. Like the first tournament went pretty well, as far as I can tell. I remember that Automaton desynced. Yeah, but it happened quite late into the game, and we did not make the full lobby rehost from the save game.
Yeah.
And it was quite okay. I guess the lesson we have learned today is that
we cope, because I see the desync is gonna happen. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. This is unfortunate. Yep. This is it.
Well,
right, let's go into the chat, talk to the players real quick.
Yep.
So,
and may I ask you about one question before we join the chat? How much have we collected for the charity?
We have collected about $570. So it's a small success, if anything. Helps Tech Rush for the animals. So
for 1 hour of lobby simulator and 2 hours of the game. Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you for your donations, generous donations, and thank you for your patience. I promise next time we'll try better. And we will pray to the gods of random and memes to not have any issues. All right, let's talk to the players.
Let's talk to the players real quick. Stay tuned. I have something coming for you guys. We'll probably do another giveaway just as an apology for this, and then we'll talk about what's going to happen next. So let's talk to the players real quick. Howdy. Comrade, could you drag everyone into here? I'd like to speak to all of you guys. Yep.
Howdy.
This will be done.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
next week, question mark.
Next week, question mark. That's actually one of the things that I wanted to bring up. So obviously we had an issue during this game, which I am profoundly sorry for. This, I mean, I don't know, man. Stuff happens. Sometimes it do be like that. It's unfortunate that this happened on a charity event, but you know, it do be like this.
It's a lesson learned. Next time, I guess we just cannot make a save game rehost for such a big amount of players. We'll try to.
Wait up. If we're out of sync due to last notification ID, it shouldn't affect gameplay. It's just when you're out of sync in country resources that then you can't buy things and stuff.
No, hold on. Desync will affect the gameplay no matter what sort of desync it is, because eventually you will lose control of your umpire. You will not be able to do anything. The game is unplayable if it's desynced. I have experience with this, so unfortunately this does cause us to end the game right here. So unfortunately we will not be continuing this game. We might do another shot at the tournament next week. And I'm curious, Comrade, can you post a quick thing in the... Actually, I guess I can post it in lobby ID PW. I'm gonna just... Okay, so stop typing there. I'm gonna write a message. Do we do this again?
Guys, and do you consider, I mean, just doing another game today?
Thumbs up? No, we're not gonna be doing another game today because there's not enough time. So please vote, and don't type in the lobby ID chat. Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no.
Oh, okay.
Landslide victory.
I just saw one thumbs down that was quickly turned into thumbs up. Oh wait, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best experience, and I understand if some people would not like to do this.
But at the same time, we had 38 years, and we had some fights as well.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting experience. So
everything up to year 38 was almost perfect, I would say.
It was great. It was a great experience for the stream. It was hopefully good for you guys as well. It seems that we have 23 thumbs up and 2 thumbs down. Well, one of the thumbs down is me because I had to add that.
Actually, like I had a great time, but I just probably won't be able to join. Like otherwise, I had a great time despite
that is unfortunate.
Makes sense.
Okay, so what we're thinking is next week we're gonna do the game. So it's gonna be on the 14th, same time, and we're gonna just double check everything. We're gonna make sure that everything goes perfectly well. And yes,
we should do only English localization.
Hopefully more people will play ID Blue.
I think that would definitely help.
That might help.
It happened to me as well. Players in my lobby that use the Russian characters, they desynced.
Oh, you mean a Russian
yes,
language pack? Yeah, that may be.
Yeah.
Not everyone.
I know that we have French pack as well.
That might be
some players.
In that case, just for the sake of the game's stability, please know any different languages other than English for the next game. Just please keep the game completely clean. No, okay. I mean UI mods.
UI mods. No, nothing.
Nothing.
How about
okay, let's have no UI mods.
Oh no.
That is gonna be very painful.
I disagree with that.
Dude, let's keep the game stable to a point. UI mods will be allowed, but no language mods or anything of that sort, right?
Yes.
Only UI.
Yeah.
Only
I agree
UI.
with that one.
No
Alright,
portrait
guys.
mods, only UI. So, okay.
Thank you for everyone for coming. It has
Thank
been
you
quite
for coming.
quite niche for organizing this. And thank you for your patience. We'll see you in the next Sunday. We'll try to make it as smooth as possible. We all know that it's in the hands of gods and meme gods, Stellaris gods. This time we were not lucky, but we will never be this unlucky. So see you next time. Thank you for coming. And thank you for staying for so long.
Thank you for organizing.
Hey guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It was fun.
Bye
boys.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Day.
Bye.
So, Stanley or
continue
Ducky,
now.
you're gonna make a new game.
Thank you for putting it on.
So who's getting the Stanley point this game?
I think a lot of us are just going to try playing and see if the language notification actually does cause any problems.
Yeah, that would be good. So we know for the next game.
If you can test, that would be absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. I guess we can try the test. Maybe one of the hosts, like G Stanley or.
I'm right now continuing it.
What? No, are we continuing?
No, we're not continuing.
I mean, we have already. Whoever wants to keep playing.
Whoa! One by one.
Yeah, to whoever wants to continue and see what happens.
Okay, how about this? If you guys want to continue the game, it will continue. I will end the stream of the game, and I will be leaving. So see you guys next week, I suppose. So.
All right, Stefan. Thank you for coming.
Yep.
Yeah, and thank you for your patience as well.
All right.
I'll try to observe and see if we will be able to like play a couple of years without any major issues, so we know for the next time if something happens.
Wonderful.
All right, see ya.
Alrighty, so that's gonna do it for that. Unfortunately, the stream did not go as well as I had hoped. We have learned valuable things today, and we have raised money for charity, which I am happy about because it does mean that we're doing good for the world, even if it's not the best of. Even if the event did go horribly wrong, I'll just put it that way. But that's gonna be a big oof. I'm gonna do one quick giveaway of some more Stellaris keys, just because I've already prepared it, and yeah. So there's gonna be another wave of burb incoming, and we'll do this again. So let's see. Reset eligibility. Oh, actually, hold on. No. God damn it. All right. Okay, so I fixed it. Now I'm going to ask you guys to type in burb. So there's going to be one more giveaway. I will talk about channel stuff maybe a little bit, and yeah. I don't know. Like, for the channel stuff that I wanted to tell you guys about, I wanted to start streaming either more often or start streaming more variety. So, for example, RimWorld I brought up. I think it could do well as a streamed game. I could potentially even stream it on Tuesday? Maybe Tuesday. I don't know. I've tried to stream on Friday, like a couple weeks ago. I didn't really want to, because it's too close to all the other stuff that I'm doing over the weekend. So, if anything, other game streams will be happening probably midway through the week. But yeah, I just gotta. There's another 50 euros or pounds or euros, one of those two from Dex Cerberus, throwing it into the charity pot. Make sure to appreciate everyone's effort to make this work possible despite the outcome. Yep. Special thank you to all the players. Even though this game did go south, it does help. So everyone typed in burb. Let's do a giveaway in 3, 2, 1, go. And Linguo has won this one. So that's one of the 2 giveaways. Congratulations, Linguo. Please do message me on Discord. And Yamasa Asame has won the other Stellaris key. Please do message me as well, and if you already have Stellaris, which you probably do, you can give the key to a friend and get them into this game. So yeah, that's gonna be that. I would love to just start a RimWorld game and play for you guys right now, but actually I could. So real quick, what do you guys think? Should I start a RimWorld stream right now just to keep going? Because I mean, Sunday is my stream day. I got all day. What do you guys think? If you say yes, if enough of you say yes, I will start a new stream with RimWorld. Otherwise, I'll just call it for today and I guess go cope in a quarter or something, or draw. Like I've been getting very good with the whole drawing thing, and thanks to all the Patreon supporters, I was able to get a drawing tablet. And a really good one at that. So I'll be doing a lot of stuff for channel art and everything later. Let's see. I require spam of RimWorld to start playing it. Not just, you know, trickles in. All right, let's see. People saying yes, yes, yes. All right, well, I think that's RimWorld or Idyllic Bloom. Idyllic Bloom will figure out, because I always want to practice a build and figure it out completely before showing it off on stream, so that it's, you know, as best of a build as possible. But it seems that we have enough people saying yes for RimWorld. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. I'm probably gonna unlist it because, you know, if people are here trying to watch a good tournament and it just kind of ends after year 38, it'll be cope. I'll leave the link to the unlisted stream on my Discord just in case some of you guys are new and wanna watch it up to the point of complete disintegration. But yeah. So that's gonna do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining in. Sorry for the issues. All the donations will be forwarded to the charity. And thank you all. And I'll see you guys in, like, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'm gonna make a nice thumbnail for the RimWorld stream and everything. So